where you belong. Give it strength to carry on. Open your heart, set your mind at ease. Live your life and you'll be free. We're gonna rise, rise, rise. Keep on rising, rise, rise, rise. Keep on rising,
Good evening and welcome to the Toon review for the international game tonight, Greece versus England, a revenge mission for the English team in Athens. How are you, Stato? Can't hear
you. 1 second, Billy, mate. I'll be a minute.
Okay, mate. Okay, no problem. We'll do a few comments while we're waiting. But of course, if you are new to us and this is the first time you've seen us, hit that subscribe button. It's free to do so. We're heading towards 34,000 subscribers now. Super chats are available by hitting the $sign. Hit the like button. That also helps. And memberships are also available by clicking the join sign beneath the chat there. Yeah, that's basically everything I've got to say. It's old school again tonight. We're going old school. We've got none of the fancy graphics, but it's England v Greece. Stato's joining me. We're going to do half and half commentary like we usually do when we get together. I don't know which half he wants first, but we shall find out in a minute. How you doing, mate?
Taking a sip of a beverage because everybody... Oh, it's ridiculous today. People taking the piss, honestly. Too busy. Right. We're here. England are playing. Strange lineup. We'll obviously get to that. But yeah, excited. A stronger Greece lineup. They've got players like Tsimikas in it this time. We are away as well, aren't we? I believe. I'm pretty sure.
We are away. Yeah, I couldn't find a Greece lineup, but I've got an England one.
I've got the FOTMob one. There you go. That'll do.
There's the England one. Pickford, Walker, Rico Lewis, fucking unbelievable. Ian Wright's just had a massive go about the selection of Rico Lewis, by the way. Conor Gallagher, Conza Gahey, Bellingham, Gordon, Jones making his debut, Ollie Watkins, and Madueke Stato.
Yeah, so I like a lot of this lineup, and I really hate a lot of this lineup. It's a bit of a weird mixture for me. I really like Gordon and Makwede. Who's that? I'm sounding like Paul now. Madueke on the right, Gordon on the left, Watkins up front is nice. It's a nice blend of speed, physicality. There's a lot of goals in that. It's balanced. I like it. Madueke and Gordon were the wingers when they won the under-21 Euros, of course. Jones, fine. I get it. He's been doing well for Liverpool. Okay, it is what it is. Whatever. I'm yet to be sold on Curtis Jones. Yeah, I mean, look, we don't watch Liverpool as much as Liverpool fans do. No. Maybe a lot of my opinions are based on previous instances of watching him. I'm not as thrilled by Curtis Jones in the international setup. I don't think it's the right time. I don't think he's performed well enough yet. However, again, I've not watched enough of him this season. I know he's been doing well in terms of numbers and performances. I've not really seen it. So if we try and take the bias out of it, maybe he deserves a crack at it. Fine, whatever.
I like Jones. I'm a fan of his.
Who's next to him? Gallagher. Again, I've not really followed how he's been doing at Atletico.
Yeah.
Workhorse.
Yeah, he's stepped into Declan Rice role, isn't he?
Yeah, well, he just works super, super hard. His physicals are absolutely outstanding. He can drive with the ball. He'll get in everyone's faces. He'll try and tackle everybody. There's a lot of energy there. But, you know, there's a lot of energy in this team, but there's not a lot of picking the lock. That's going to have to be Bellingham in terms of threading the eye of the needle, unless Jones obviously gives us a lot more than what I used to think of him, maybe he can. But
I think Jones
if-
can, absolutely, yeah.
it's what we need because there's a lot of pace and power in this side, but we could do with maybe the odd player who can thread a tidy pass. Should we talk about defenders?
Well, the elephant in the room, mate. Number 3.
Yeah, Rico Lewis. So, was it yourself I had this conversation with the other day, Billy, about Rico Lewis? I think it might have been. I think it was me, you, and Paul. We just finished the live show, and
Yeah.
I had a little whinge about Rico Lewis, just saying that I think he's a lot more overrated than a little bit overrated, and just because he's in a Man City shirt, everybody thinks he's just incredible. I think he's flattered to deceive this season in terms of his physicality and his development. Of course, he's right-footed. I think he's a great player. However, I think he's quite lucky to be in this role with the kind of players that should be in front of him. I think he's done really. I think he's very fortunate to be in a starting England lineup.
Yeah,
Man City or not, I don't think he's been fantastic this season. We've seen him. He's played against Newcastle. I don't think he was great. I think he was one of the reasons why we managed to get at them because he kept being out of position, beaten in midfield, losing the ball. Yeah, elephant in the room is definitely Rico Lewis.
He's a jack of all trades, master of none. He's not really got a specific position, has he? We've seen him play right back, left back, midfield, all over the shop, really. And neither of them are kind of specific to what an England player would want. Ian Wright and Roy Keane have just had a real go about them selecting Rico. Well, Cards selecting Rico Lewis as the left back when he has a left-footed left back on the bench. And he kind of mentioned, and Ian Wright, I know he was exaggerating a little bit, but he said he was the last left-footed left back we had. But Ashley Cole, and he went obviously Luke Shaw, but you know what I'm saying. Why do they keep playing right-footed right backs at left back? It's unbelievable.
Yeah, whoever at board level has made the decision. Well, I don't know if it counts as a board on the FA. I'm assuming it's a board. To put Lee Carsley in charge for this long and wait for Thomas Tuchel and stuff. However that came about is just ridiculous because again they've got the intention of trying to be the best country at football in the world in terms of our national team. And I'm sorry, but it's all bark, it's all that, it's no bite. You need to implement these ideas properly and you need to be more professional with your decision making. You need to have a matter of urgency. And we don't seem to have that. And having Carsley still in the job, why? What's the point? I don't get it. It's just, and we're making strange decisions like this. Yeah, it's bizarre. But I think this all but cements Lewis Hall and Tino Livramento playing on Sunday. At least they better do.
Well, yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you? You'd think absolutely they would. I was trying to say something. I can't think what it was. Could have been that important. Couldn't have been.
Carsley,
Oh yeah, Harry Kane. Harry Kane's not on the pitch.
Harry Kane.
I mean, we've never seen that before. And is that a coincidence after he's criticised the no-shows? I don't know. Interesting.
No, I think it'll be Watkins plays one, Kane plays the other. I think that's how it's been agreed.
Yeah.
Because you need both of them. And I still think Kane should retire from international duty. I think it's done. The cycle needs to renew as much as King Hoddle's in the chat. I think Kane's done at the level we need him for the style we want to try and implement. We can't just have a bunch of runners running past him, and we don't need a 9 playing long balls from our own box. It's ridiculous. He just needs to go. But I like the idea of rotating, letting Watkins get more game time because we're going to need Watkins as we saw in the last tournament. So if Watkins is number 2, we need him to at least be ready in an England shirt and not be deer in the headlights. We need him to be confident in an England shirt. So I'm happy that he's getting minutes because he's the next best, ideally. And he's a lot more mobile than Harry Kane is and means we can play more of a system. So it's nice.
Sean's been a member for 16 months. Thank you for your ongoing support, Sean. We really appreciate that. No comment there, but thanks ever so much for your loyalty to us. Sal, can you get the Greece line up and bottom up? Can you say, or can you read it out or whatever?
I can read it out. I'm on one laptop at the moment.
Just
so
read
I
it out
can't
then.
Really share my screen, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know Pavlidis is playing. He's a danger one, isn't he?
So we have Odi Vlachodimos, of course, the Newcastle United player in goal. So we have 2 Newcastle players on the pitch at the moment, with Anthony Gordon starting for England and then Vlachodimos for Greece. Their back 4 is Liverpool Tsimikas as the left back. They have Kouliarakis as the left-sided centre-half. Mavropanos, which of course a lot of people know was Arsenal West Ham, and Rota at right back. A midfield pairing of Zafiris and Siopis. 3 behind the striker is Solis, Bakasetas, and Masuras. And then they have the big 14, Pavlidis up front, who, of course, last time scored. I think he scored last time, didn't he?
Yeah, he caused
He
all
was
sorts of
also
problems,
quite
didn't he?
integral in their build-up. So they were playing a lot of long balls from Vlachodimos out to the left-hand side. So their striker was just pulling off to the left and winning all the flick-ons for them. It seems possibly an even stronger lineup than we played against last time when we lost.
Yeah, I agree. Did you say there's a player called Masuras?
You heard correctly. Masuras. I mean, it doesn't really matter how I pronounce that. Yeah, Masaurus. It looks like a dinosaur written down. To be fair, Masaurus.
King Hoddle says, "What a terrible lineup! And where is King Kane? That bum Watkins can't hold a candle to him." I think you'll find he scored in the semi-finals of the European Championships, though, didn't he?
Goal record's pretty good as well.
Yeah, it certainly is. A lot of people saying Shame Lewis Hall hasn't started. I actually agree with that. It's ridiculous, actually. But as you say, hopefully he'll play against Ireland on Sunday, and hopefully we'll also see Tino play. Because of the Kyle Walker. I guess it's because it's away from home. You know, the kind of hostile atmosphere in Greece. Maybe that's the reason why he's not selected Hall and Tino, but don't get it to me. Don't get it. I really don't. Star, do you want the first half of the first half, or do you want the second half of the first half?
I want the one with the goals in it, preferably. I'm gonna just have the one with the goals in it. I keep getting screwed recently.
Well, I'm giving you the choice.
I'll go first and first. I normally do it because as soon as I change it, it'll flip, won't it?
It will. So we'll get that up there, and we'll have it like that, shall we, instead of a scroller. And that way, it's quite. We'll have to. Obviously, there's no clock, folks, so we shall have to keep mentioning the clock.
Now we have a new member announcement for Toon Soko. Baffled how Lewis is starting over Hall. Hopefully, Tuchel has better sense. Well, it can't be any worse. I know that's a dangerous thing to say, but you can't. Apart from maybe putting Harry Maguire at left back, we can't really go much more wrong, can we?
I mean, King Hoddle's actually calling for Kane when Dominic Solanke's in the squad. You'd want Dominic Solanke starting rather than Kane. Kane doesn't play for you anymore, mate.
Yeah, respectfully, King Hoddle, I will die on that hill, and there are many others like it. That Kane is not the answer going forward. For like his finishing is still world class because he scores all of the goals in the Bundesliga. Although there's an argument that Dwight Gale would get 20 in that Bayern side in the Bundesliga. So, but yeah, for a team that need to start playing a system, you know, we've got so many problems where we're shoehorning in a mixture of number 10s. Nobody's quite in their preferred position. We're trying to shoehorn in Cole Palmer, Phil Foden, Jude Bellingham, Kane dropping deep and stepping on toes. It's not really worked. We've got the personnel. We just need maybe the right captain of the ship. So hopefully, it's going to be the German.
Indeed.
Can't do any worse than Southgate.
Well, we're not far from kickoff now. I've had the anthems. The referee
centre half, Billy, for England.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with them.
And Gehi. I think there's a lot of and ahhing about them too, but to be completely honest, I think they're both okay. Competent. Physical, pacey, competent, passing's okay. You know, I mean, for people having a go at Gehi, I mean, Gehi's only 24 years old. So for a centre half who's 24, we have kicked off, by the way. I hope we're at the same time, Billy.
Yes, we are, exactly.
Fantastic. So England have kicked off and the ball has gone back to Mr. T-Rex Pickford. And Gehi is going to play a long ball into midfield and is going to get cleared for a throw into England. Commentators are Sam Matterface and Lee Dixon. So make sure you put them on mute so you can hear me and Billy. Right, so yeah, Rico Lewis 100% left back, and England just trying to work it out of a throw in now. Back to Pickford, and we're going to try and switch it around to the right hand side. Konza trying to get everyone kind of shaped up. Pickford telling everyone where to pass the ball. So at the moment, it does look like it's Curtis Jones and Conor Gallagher as the midfield two. A little bit asymmetrical, trying to just make a bit of space. Of course, Kyle Walker, the captain tonight, Billy, as the right back. A lot of people thought he was kind of going to go with Kane, but it's not happened.
No, I mean, I guess you do need a little bit of experience out there, but is there any future in Kyle Walker? Will he get all the way to the World Cup? It's a... It doesn't seem to be slowing
Jude Bellingham's come really, really deep here, by the way, to try and make something happen. They've swapped. So Curtis Jones is higher up the pitch, and we've managed to get out. Anthony Gordon's going to try and take on his fullback on the left-hand side. He's going to go for a foot race, and he's going to win it. Ball into the box. Ollie Watkins has missed it. Madueke, sliced shot. Fantastic from Anthony Gordon already with a cut back into the box to find an England shirt. And Curtis Jones has regained the ball here. Nearly lost it.
Ran past him with ease.
Yeah, Gordon had his fullback on absolute toast there. Fantastic from Anthony Gordon. Watkins completely misjudged the cutback, and Madueke shanked it. For a time check, guys, I'm currently on 2:05, 2 minutes and 5 seconds, but StreamYard and YouTube will be about 10 seconds delayed. So as you're hearing my voice, it is about 10 seconds in the past. We've still got the ball, though. We've retained possession. That attack broke down, but we've managed to somehow get it all the way back to Jordan Pickford. Lots of forward runs now. Mark Gahey into Bellingham. Back to Curtis Jones. He's going to try and spray it. Oh, poor pass out to Kyle Walker on the right. Madueke and Walker have got to retreat now because there are too many players on them. Poor from Curtis Jones there. You've got to play a better pass than that so you can actually get out. That's kind of made us reset. Curtis Jones needs to put his socks up. I'm sensing a theme here, Billy. I'm going to try and get rid of the bias, but he's annoying me already. He really is.
It was a pass behind the player. It should have been in front of him. Yeah, I agree with you.
Rico Lewis making a nice forward run, and it's Bellingham who tries to chip it. Gordon and Rico Lewis can't win it, unfortunately. Rico Lewis disappeared, leaving Anthony Gordon to battle that on his own. And Gordon has given away the free kick. Was it a foul? Yeah, it was. Gordon's got a bit of a shirt. Yeah, Rico Lewis just completely ran there in case there was a counter-attack. Greece tried a ball forward. It does look like there was a foul pushing the back of Konsa there from the striker, the Greek striker, Pavlidis. Yeah, clear pushing the back there. Ivan Jovanovic, head coach of Greece. They're giving him a lot of screen time at the moment. Not sure why.
You think someone in Greece would have heard of Greece in 2000, wouldn't you?
Pickford with a super long ball with the left foot. Flick on from Ollie Watkins. He doesn't quite get the contact on that. I don't know. Ollie Watkins trying to claim it was... what was that? Yeah, trying to claim it was a throw-in for us, even though it was us that touched it. It's a bit weird. That would have rolled for Madueke if there'd have been better contact on that header. It's a shame. Long throw from Greece to try and get out. Scooped up into the air because he is pressed by Conor Gallagher. Gordon and Gallagher with some decent pressing there, but Greece do manage to retain the ball and are going to go backwards and tidy things up. Poor pressing from Bellingham and Gallagher there as they do nearly play out. Poor Ollie Watkins doing it on his own. Anthony Gordon with the good press, but Rico Lewis, poor timing for the press. We do manage to win the ball back in a scramble. Oh, and was that Mark Gahey there pass back? Or that was Konza? Ezri Konza plays it back to Pickford, but he does slip.
Konza's had a very eventful first 5 minutes, hasn't he? He's been pushed over. He's slipped over. It doesn't look
very sad to see, Billy. There's some little funny laser pen lights all over Konza's face. So the Greek fans are being a bit cheeky there. Conor Gallagher, driving run from deep, finds Gordon on the left. That was good from Gallagher there. Gordon's got 3 around him, so he's going to have to go backwards a bit and tries to play a cross ball to Kyle Walker. And we're going to try again. Yeah, good from Conor Gallagher. That's what you want. And Gallagher is on his own in front of the back 4 here. I'm not sure where Curtis Jones has gone. Madueke pushed in the back there, trying to receive the pass from Tsimikas, the Liverpool left back. Yeah, it was good from Noni Madueke there, getting in front of the player, closer to the ball, drawing the foul. It's not a bad area, to be fair. I'm not sure if we're going to try a long set piece here. No, we're not. We're just going to play it short and start from the back again. Interesting. Conor Gallagher with some tidy little passes, though, in midfield. Oh, lovely give and go round the corner. Madueke on the right wing now, going to run at the full-back. He's going to cut it across the box. Cut back, goal. That is Ollie Watkins. Fantastic goal from England, that was. Absolutely fantastic. That was, who was that he did a little give and go with? Was that Gordon and Madueke?
No, I think it was Gallagher.
Or was it Bellingham?
Gallagher. Oh, Bellingham,
I'm
yeah.
not sure it was. We'll have to double check the replay there. That was a lovely give and go. Round the corner pass for Madueke, who ran down the right wing. Quite poor defending. He just backed off into the box so Madueke could have a good run at him. Good cutback. So it was Madueke and Bellingham. Yeah, beautiful from Jude Bellingham there, drawing in 3 players on the right-hand side. And he just does a no-look pass around the corner. Madueke runs on the right. Simple cutback for Watkins, who's waiting in the 6-yard box. I've given you absolutely nothing to comment on, Billy, so I do apologise.
It was a perfect goal, wasn't it? Really good play from back. Gonza and Walker and Gallagher, Bellingham and Madueke setting up on a plate. Ollie Watkins. Excellent goal.
Yeah, fantastic work there. Greece try and get a quick kickoff going with a long ball, and Kyle Walker just gets pushed over. Yeah, that was definitely a foul. Yeah, beautiful move from England, that, guys. For anybody who's not watching, for people who are watching, that was lovely. But like really well executed, very pretty football. That's what you get when you play proper wingers.
That was close to a yellow card for me. That player had no intention of playing the ball there.
But look at this, Billy. We were crying all day long during the last international tournament to play some old school wingers.
Yeah.
Look at the difference. Look at the difference. The team's designed for it.
And Eze's and all sorts, didn't we?
Yeah, we were trying to
wingers on the bench.
Square pegs in round holes. Fantastic from Conor Gallagher there. Wow. He's definitely been learning Spanish, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's definitely improved as a player since he's gone to Atletico. No doubt about that.
That was really technically sound. Little bring down there, and very aware of who was around him. Okay from Curtis there as well. Fantastic long ball from Pickford. Bellingham trying the elaborate for no reason at all. Gordon keeps it in, gives it to Rico Lewis backwards. Yeah, we got a little bit of sexy football going on here. I'm pleasantly surprised. Although we are only 8 minutes in, guys, so let's maybe hold the fort for a little bit. But we are 1-0 up. We're not winning everything just yet. Cheeky long ball over the top as well. Rico Lewis has got it. Out to Anthony Gordon, who's going to give his man a run this time. They're swarming all over him. There's 3 around him, and he does lose the ball, unfortunately.
Great press, though.
He's won the ball, and he's won the throw-in. The Greek fullback was hoping for the whistle to go there from a push from Anthony Gordon, but it didn't come, and we do get the throw-in in an attacking area. Sideshow Bob is going to get us underway again with the throw. And it is to Gordon. He's going to try and kick it off to win us another throw in, and he does. There's not a lot of space here. We need a little bit of intricate play to try and work the ball out of this area because it's very.
Poor throw.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So was that.
Right, to Bellingham, and it has gone out. Ooh, it's gone out for a goal kick. The Greek defender there, very clever, tried a little back heel into Bellingham to try and get the goal kick. It did ricochet around a few times. It's hard to know if that's a corner or a goal kick. Bellingham's not very happy with that, though.
I don't get why he's thrown it into the congestion with players that are fully marked. I mean, it is a corner, actually.
It looks like it's probably a corner, yeah. Yeah, Bellingham's not very happy at all. What's going on with those weird collars? They don't look long enough. The England shirts, the collars don't look long enough to go down, but too short to go up. It's a very confused Liam Gallagher kind of shirt.
Oh, dear me.
Greece get us underway again, and they do manage to play through us. And that is Carl Walker with a very unnecessary push. They take it quick, and they're going to get out. Conor Gallagher there with a yellow card for slowing down the quick free kick. That's quite harsh from the referee there in a first instance. And Conor Gallagher's not happy with that because it means he's not going to be able to do his tenacious pressing quite as aggressively. Let's have a look at this again. Yeah, stupid from Carl Walker.
I'm not sure where it's supposed to go.
I don't really know how Conor Gallagher can get out of the way of that. Yeah, that's a poor decision from the referee. Referee must be part of a certain David Foundation. Anybody got his first name?
Maybe he doesn't like man buns.
Vlachodimos on the ball. Greece are playing it around here, trying to play themselves into midfield, but they've not got a midfielder, so that's not really worked. Pavlidis there absolutely steamrolls Konsa and is really confused about why that's a foul. Somebody needs to show him how it works. Conor Gallagher moving the ball into the referee's feet there to take his own free kick. Maybe a little bit of revenge. Madueke playing Ollie Watkins down the chat. It's Bellingham actually on the right wing. Who's running the channels here.
Oh.
Madueke, through ball from Gallagher. Madueke trying to get on the end of it, and there's too many bodies around it. Fantastic from Conor Gallagher there again. Little threaded ball. I think maybe, Billy, we were talking about the wrong people. I was mentioning eye of the needle passes from maybe Curtis Jones or Bellingham. It's actually kind of Conor Gallagher that's done that so far.
I will say it. Conor Gallagher's offering us more in that 6 role than Declan Rice does.
Again, with 12 minutes, 12 and a half minutes on the clock.
But
however,
time,
yeah, looks decent. Gordon there with good reading of the game to try and win the ball back. That was in the mixer for everyone, and Gordon was the only person alert to it. Gallagher with his arm up, trying to coordinate play. Pickford to Gehi, out to Rico Lewis. Right-footed down to Anthony Gordon, who's going to have to go backwards. Gordon chips it all the way back to Mark Gehi. Jordan Pickford with a dodgy little touch there. He's got someone right on him. Long ball up to Ollie Watkins, and he loses out, unfortunately. And Ollie Watkins is going to press Vlachodimos as he clears it away into midfield. To absolutely nobody. He goes all the way out for an England free kick, throw-in.
Sandro just scored for the Italians.
Tonali scores, fantastic.
And Ian Fleming, member for 27 minutes, disappointed, guys. Only tuned in to see Hall and Gordon play. Never mind, lol. What are you getting, one of the two?
One of them might get on from the bench, possibly, and they will definitely play in the next match.
You say that.
One of them will start in the next match.
Yeah, well, I imagine Hall has to, surely. I mean, who else do you play at left back? You drop Angel Gomez in there.
Pickford, long ball out to the right to try and find Madueke. He's got 2 on him there. Poor from Madueke. Tsimikas does fantastic to get round Madueke and Conor Gallagher, and the referee is not happy with Conor Gallagher here. He's walking a tightrope. This is a real shame because the referee is kind of over-disciplined Conor Gallagher, and now Gallagher kind of can't really do anything anymore.
Well, he did that, didn't he? I mean, that was a ridiculous challenge given he's on a yellow card.
Yeah, I mean, we're 14 and a half minutes in, and Conor Gallagher is currently, I would probably say, on his last warning before he sees red, which is a real shame because he's not really done that much wrong, and the referee's very, very harsh. Has he met Ryan Yates?
Oh, dear me. He wouldn't last 2 seconds with this referee, would he?
No. Well, there is a deep free kick coming in for Greece here, and it's surely going to get claimed by Pickford. T-Rex Arms barely gets a punch to it, and Greece are going to go backwards to try and retain the ball. Good press in there. A big switch from the left back. It is massively overhit by Tsimikas. I think that was. The right winger is not very happy about that. There was not a chance he was going to get to that. Yeah, Mark Gehi and Jordan Pickford getting their wires crossed there. Pickford barely getting a glove to it. Possibly needed a bit more Brill cream there to give him a bit more speed.
Would you be concerned about Gallagher? I mean,
yes.
I'd be really concerned personally. Anyway.
Well, it's fantastic from Gallagher and Watkins there to get an attack going from a Pickford goal kick. Gordon's running into the box. Shot from Gordon. It's headed away by one of the defenders. Vlachodimos was on his arse, though. He did an early dive just in case that got through.
Ooh.
Yeah, fantastic from Gordon. Cut it back round 2 people. He'd only got one thing on his mind there. It was Mavropanos there with the header away, and it's going to be an England corner. Anthony Gordon having a little giggle with the referee. I'm not quite sure there.
I think he knew that was close. If that hadn't hit that player's head, I think he knew it was close.
Yeah, it might have been going in. Right, corner threats. Bellingham, Mark Gahey. Not got super tall people. And the ball comes in swinging. Back post, Mark Gahey. It goes... Vlachodimos punches away. Gordon heads back into the mixer. Head tennis going on here. It's still floating around in the box. We're not sure. Somebody's got it. Gordon! Oh, it dropped to Gordon. Referee blows his whistle for something. Apparently a handball. There is not a chance in hell he saw whatever happened there. He's having a guess. It's a free kick to Greece for some reason. What happened there then? So the ball... the ball hit a Greek... What? Anthony Gordon hit it at a Greek arm and they're giving a Greek free kick. Huh? What
Strange.
happened there, Billy?
Any VAR there? That's odd.
Gordon hit it at the Greek defender and the ref went, handball, Greece free kick. What? That's not...
if any handball's out by Greek, isn't it?
Very odd. Yeah, Foxy Vlachodimos should have been catching that one. I agree. I wasn't expecting a flappy punch from him. It's a bit weird.
We've seen one at both ends.
But Vlachodimos... Sorry?
We've seen one at both ends, flappy punches.
Yeah. Well, we've managed to win the ball here. And with Madueke's got it on the right wing. He's managed to get into the box. Left-footed shot from Madueke. Too easy for England there. I don't know what Greece are playing at. That was Tsimikas as well as the left-back. Madueke just allowed to run into the box unchallenged. Cheeky 2 step-overs. Left-footed shot. Vlachodimos does make a fairly comfortable save down to his side. And they're just showing that replay again where they gave a handball, and it's still not very obvious what we did wrong there. No idea.
No.
And we are trying to play it out from the back with Jordan Pickford and Curtis Jones. Lovely from Jones and Conor Gallagher there. Lovely. Nice pass forward to Bellingham. We're going to spray out to the left to Anthony Gordon. He's going to have a run now. And he's on his bike. He's in the box. He's got to the byline. He can't quite cut it across, but it's going to roll out surely for the... Not for the corner. Maybe the Greek guy didn't get a touch on it.
But at least he's showing the fullback both ways, isn't he? He's going on the outside and the inside. The fullback has no idea which way he's going. Makes him unpredictable to defend.
Agreed. Well, we're just about to hit 19 minutes in, and we've had really promising signs from Madueke and Gordon on both sides. Watkins has done all right, and he's scored, so he's done more than all right. Lovely from, to be fair, Curtis Jones, I think, had a shaky 3 to 5 minutes. Now he's settled in. Conor Gallagher's looked really good, apart from the referee just doesn't like him. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Not really much from Rico Lewis so far, but he's a defender. It is what it is.
How have we got a thrown over here? I don't get that.
Oh, Tsimikas loses the ball there for no reason in his own box, and Watkins nearly punishes him. The ball's ended up all the way back with Konsa to Gahey. Curtis Jones in midfield is going to try and recycle it somewhere. Rico Lewis. Oh, decides to play the easy backwards pass. Gahey plays the difficult forward pass to Bellingham. Bellingham does get fouled with 2 men on him. I'm not quite sure how... if Conor Gallagher's already got a yellow for nothing, I don't know how some of the Greek players aren't being booked. He actually got the ball there. I think Masouras actually got the ball there. Why is everybody upset with my big coat? Hey, for all the viewers, look, it's an NUFC coat. It's a proper coat. Madueke's in the box, by the way. Cheeky little cutback towards Ollie Watkins. It was a little bit soft. We couldn't quite get it towards Watkins, and it was cleared away. Super dangerous again by Madueke. The wingers are such a threat at the moment. Conor Gallagher showing for the ball. I'm actually, I mean, dare I say it? I don't want to jinx it, Billy. I'm
No.
kind of enjoying this lineup so far.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
Oh, Lewis, can you stop falling over for 5 seconds?
I just kicked him again.
I know. I don't know why I'm being harsh on him
mean,
for getting
look.
fouled, but yeah, I don't know what's going on there. How does he not get a yellow card for that? Like, Conor Gallagher got yellow carded for breathing. Curtis Jones, you need to
And
retain
again.
the ball. It's fine.
And again.
Yeah, that's 3 in a row. He's got to be booked, surely. Ryan Yates Masouras apparently plays for Greece. Didn't realise that.
I mean, he booked Conor Gallagher for basically being in the one spot on the pitch he shouldn't have been in. It wasn't his fault.
Mm. Oh, it does look like he is going into the book.
I think he has booked.
Unless he's writing down a joke for later. Please he's booked. Yeah, fantastic. Martin Watson, it's bloody cold in Poland. Well, yeah, it is winter in Eastern Europe. It gets cold. I did get this coat from the NUFC store. Yeah, it was my birthday present. It was my 32nd birthday present. That's not how many birthday presents I had, by the way. That it was my age. Before anybody says.
Oh, dear me. On my 32nd birthday, I think I got an Atari.
Showing your age there, Billy.
I didn't really.
Well, Curtis Jones and Conor Gallagher nicely working it out to the right-hand side for Carl Walker, who goes backwards. We could do with one of the fullbacks being a little bit more creative, couldn't we? If only we had somebody in the squad, Billy.
Yeah, I know. It's a real, it's a baffler, isn't it?
Walker to Madueke. It's a shame it's not the Walker from a couple of years ago, because Carl Walker with this current Madueke would be lovely.
I wouldn't mind it.
Curtis Jones is... well, yeah. Curtis Jones is having a go at the deeper role when Conor Gallagher goes forward a bit more. He's joining Madueke on that right-hand side. Watkins... Oh, no, Bellingham's dropped a bit deeper. Bellingham with a massively free role here to just kind of roam and get involved with attacks. Madueke wriggling free. Bellingham's still got it in their third. Goes backwards to Carl Walker, who is no way going to try a long ball. Don't pretend like you're going to play a long ball, Carl. We all know you're not. That's got to be the most unnecessary dummy in history when Carl Walker pretends to hit a long ball. Mark Gay, he beat his man and stepped into midfield here, which has offered some space. Rico Lewis to Carl Walker. We've got space here. People are pointing for the ball. Madueke on the right has the move broken down. Yeah, it's kind of past us a little bit now. We needed a bit more urgency in that move. Carl Walker's going to join the attack. Curtis Jones on the right. Far too static now. Greece are set, unfortunately. That was a promising little move there. A few players escaped and there was a lot of space, but we were far too slow. Curtis Jones tries to run through 3, and funnily enough, he can't do it. Greece are going to try and spring a counter here. Ball sprayed out to the right-hand side. Rico Lewis has got to cover Masouras. And it is kicked out for throwing off Anthony Gordon. Billy, you're going to have to commentate the same thing. Don't you dare say the Greek 7. That's a cop-out.
Well, we are there now, so I'll make it because I'm about to take over, haven't I? Hopefully he'll get sent off before I can say his name. The Greeks are on the attack with the number 21 here. And this will be a different kind of thing because I can't remember any of the names. Tsimikas is 21, I think. Is he? It's his area of the pitch.
He is, yeah. Yeah, that's Tsimikas is 21.
Anyways, Masouras has the ball. Played it back to the right back who has been marking Anthony Gordon, been put on toast by him a few times. Greece having a bit of possession for the first time in the game, really. And now they come for the middle. Little give and go there. Tsimikas is providing an overlap here and he gets it. Madueke comes in, gets a foot in, but Tsimikas picks up the ball. Tsimikas goes towards the box, plays it to the 23. Further wide it goes, and it's going to probably go to the further wide. Cuts inside, shot coming in here. And it was appalling. Absolutely appalling. But it's the first time that Greece have had a lengthened bit of play, Sato.
Yeah, Curtis Jones there on the left hand, well, on Greece's left hand side, had a chance to poke the ball away from danger and played it into the path of a Greek player. Not great. Rico Lewis and Anthony Gordon not doing the best at stopping that shot. However, the shot was about 12 yards wide. It was a pretty poor shot.
It was awful. Anyway, Pickford's marshalled his players forward for a long clearance here, which is something you don't see a lot these days, but I guess he does it a lot at Everton, so this is what he's used to, and it's going to be a long hoof down the middle of the pitch. And there it goes, looking for the head of, well, the ref stopped play for some reason.
He's got his card out.
He's booked someone. Is it Carl Walker who's booked? Or the Jordan Pickford for time wasting?
Maybe stood in the wrong place again. What's going on here?
I think he's booked Pickford for time wasting. Yeah, he has. He's booked Pickford for time wasting.
What?
I mean, this ref he's more bothered about delaying the game and time wasting. He's about assaults.
Yeah, he's picking at really funny elements of the game, isn't he? It's a little bit unnecessary. If he's had a bad weekend, that's not our fault.
I'm going to call him the Shermanator because I think he's a spitting image of him.
He is, isn't he? Yeah, he definitely is.
And he's given a free kick for that one on foul on Zulis by Carl Walker, which didn't seem to be that bad either. Maybe it was. It was a free kick. Zulis is holding his shoulder.
He's holding the wrong arm. That's not the arm that he brought down.
It might be the one he fell on there.
He's holding the wrong arm. What is he playing at? It's not even the arm he touched. This ref's, yeah, maybe going through a divorce or something. He's not very happy, is he?
He's only contact with his kids is through FaceTime, apparently. Anyway, Greece have a free kick. Nearly 28 minutes on the clock, and the Greek fans are trying to roust their troops. Here's Tsimikas, who is basically one of the only few Greek players I know. Mavropanos is a 3, isn't he?
He's a defender, I can tell you that. Yeah, it does look like he's... the left-sided centre-half is Mavropanos, I think.
It's gone to the right back anyway. Who's going up against Anthony Gordon. Conor Gallagher coming in to help. Ball's back. Watkins puts a bit of a press on, but there's nobody on his left-hand side. And Greece can get out this way with Mavropanos. Long ball through the middle, looking for the run of Pavlidis. Pickford's a bit dodgy there, but comes out and takes it in the end. And just shoots it down the pitch, looking for Madueke. It's a good ball. Madueke takes it first time on Kutson's side. Good play from Madueke, that. Jones, poor from Jones, slow. And didn't give Gordon the pass there, and he was robbed. And Jones has been a bit wasteful the past 2 or 3 times on the ball, Sato.
Yeah, I gave him praise, and as soon as I did that, the universe scolded me for it. He's been poor the last sort of 3 occasions. Not sort of good off the ball. The on the ball stuff's been a bit wanting, but maybe we're being very overly critical. We'll have to keep watching. Mavropanos is the 4, by the way, Billy. I got it wrong.
Who's 3?
3 is Kouliarakis.
Oh, right. Kouliarakis has played it through Tsimikas. It's Pavlidis. Back to Tsimikas. Good save, Pickford near post. Excellent save at the near post. Really good save, that.
Yeah, that was fantastic from Jordan Pickford. You can't deny it.
The shot from Tsimikas, he hit it with base. It was going in the near post. And unlike Matt Salzer the other day, Pickford did really well to cover it and get a shot, stop the shot. Really good play from Greece to get in there. It's a great bit of reflexes from the Evertonian, Malcolm Twat, and it'll be corner to Greece.
Couple of weird things there in the build-up. Mark Gahey massively doing a Jamal Lascelles with his offside trap. Allowed that play to start.
Corner came in, it's been headed away, and Greece play it back out again to this left-hand side. And Madueke gets a good tackle in, and we'll get a free kick as Bakasos has left his foot in there, and he's trying to make out he's hurt himself. But Madueke did brilliantly there.
Fantastic from Noni Madueke there. Fantastic.
And he did leave his foot in.
Good energy.
Yeah. Good play, that.
Yeah, there is no clock, guys, unfortunately. We've not got the graphics for the internationals. So we are currently, although we are seeing a replay. Hang on, we'll tell you in a sec. You got to count to 10 as well after we tell you, because it's, wind it by 10, because it's going to be delayed when it comes through YouTube. So we are currently on, when the highlights stop, 30:55.
We are, and the ball is back with Oddy in the Greek goal, and he just laid it out to Mavropanos. Further wide to Rotti, is it the wing, the full-back who's having a run at Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon sticking with him, but in the end fouls him. Probably going to get a yellow card for this, actually. Given what the referee's been like with the English players, he didn't book him this time, but is it Ratty his name, or Rotti, or whatever his name is?
Rota.
Rotter. Yeah, he had a good game at Wembley, didn't he?
It was a good run from him there, to be fair, when you run Anthony Gordon all the way down the wing like that.
Tsimikas cut out there by Watkins, and it's out for throw into Greece. And since I've taken over the commentary, it's got a bit flat, Stato.
Yeah, funny that. Normally it's the other way around. Yeah, we got the goal in my bit. But England are 1-0 up as it stands, and it's been a bit, dodgy first 5 minutes, and then we started playing some nice football, and now it's kind of gone a bit meh again the last 10 minutes, doesn't it?
Yeah, here's the Greeks on the attack on that right-hand side. It's Masouras winning at Lewis and Gordon. Gets across in, Lewis gets a foot in. It will be a corner kick to the Greeks. On the far side there, on the Greek right-hand side.
Do you know what I find weird as well, Billy? If you're going to start Gordon on the left in this fixture, why not play his club teammate Lewis Hall in the same fixture?
Couldn't agree more.
Because they're used to each other, right? Tactically.
Couldn't agree more. Lots of jostling in the area. In-swinging corner comes in. Pickford comes out, gets a fist on it. Doesn't go too far away from goal, but it does go out the area. Tsimikas plays it back. And it's gone all the way back now to the number 15, who's going to float onto the far post, looking for Pavlidis. And it's poor, actually, from him. Out for goal kick.
Did you see Conor Gallagher there when he was trying to defend a cross, put his arms on his sides like he was a chicken? I've never seen that before. Yeah, look. Oh, they didn't let the highlight play out. Yeah, that was really bizarre. Instead of tucking his arms behind his back, he did a chicken pose. He proper did a Kevin Nolan.
Poor from Pickford to get the ball to Gordon, and it was a poor pass. There was a foul in the middle of the pitch there, but the ref played on, and the Greeks are on the attack. It's with Tsimikas on this left-hand side, going up against Madueke, who's come back to defend. Good little bit of play there from the Greeks, but it is cut out by Gallagher. Watkins gets past. Oh, it's Bellingham, and he's going to give it. Oh, brilliant from Bellingham. Very lucky, but brilliant. He's now heading for goal, going into the area. Bellingham will go for goal himself. He's got players coming from the back, and they caught him, and it's going to be a corner ball. Great defending from the three there. Koulibackis. Bellingham didn't have any idea that there's a player behind him. Should have pulled the trigger there, Sato, or at least laid Watkins in.
Yeah, I mean, there's clearly got to be a man on shout from Watkins, and there's somebody climbing all over the back of him, but purely because he's lost the ball. I mean, who gets the ball there? Oh, okay. He does get the ball before completely climbing over the back of Bellingham. Yeah, Bellingham's got to be more aware there. Of course, you're going to be charged down from the back. You've got to play the early pass or play the shot. He took far too much time there to make a decision. But we do somehow get a corner from it.
He didn't give up, did he? So fair play to him. Good defending. England's second corner now from this right-hand side. I don't know who's taking it.
Don't know, the cameras.
And it goes looking for an England. It's a Greek head, gets up to it, still up in the mixer there. Up and down, it's bouncing. Will it fall for an England player? No, it doesn't. And the Greeks can come on the counter.
What were we doing there? Just
long ball through here. Can get there in. Lewis is there, and Pickford comes out to marshal it away. Not the greatest clearance in the world. Straight to Mavropanos. And now Rota on the far side. Little 1-2. Gets it back, and now the Greeks can come forward with a bit of ambition with them. They've got Tsimikas wide here, and it goes to him. Madueke's done a sterling job in defence on him, though. But they do play through the middle of us here. Wide to Rota. He's got Masouras on the outside of him. He goes to him. Masouras up against Lewis. Ball inside. Well, somehow England get away with that and good play from Bellingham. Will he get the pace? Don't think he's got the pace to win the ball back. And Rota wins the race and plays it back to Mavropanos, and Greek can come again now. Masouras has made a run down that side. Lewis let him go. It's actually walk on the far side of the pitch. Lord knows what he's doing over there. Greece will have a shot. I don't know who it was, but Pickford took it easily. Kyle Walker ended up on the left, the right-hand side of defence there. Left-hand side of defence. Don't know why.
Madueke, though, very maturely knew to actually fill in properly at right back, so well covered.
And
I've been impressed with Madueke today, like positionally, tactically. Much more mature Noni Madueke than I remember from last season. Last season, he was a child. He seems to be a lot more... he's grown up a lot.
Borders with Mark Gahey on the far side, just chips it down looking for Gordon. Gordon with a little spin. Brilliant from Gordon. Has he got the pace to get there? No, he doesn't, because Mavapano's on the cover. Great little spin from Gordon's getting behind the rutter there. But good cover from the ex-Arsenal and current West Ham centre-half there.
Proper old school wing play that was from Anthony Gordon. Lovely.
Gahey to Ezri Konsa. Back to Gahey again. We have 36 and 40 on the clock. Konsa has Walker to the right of him. He plays it to Walker. Ball over the top looking for the run of Bellingham. Can he get him behind? No, he can't because Oddy comes out and lets it run out for a goal kick. It was Watkins actually who made the run.
I did the same, mate, in the first 20 minutes. It's King Hoddle calling Bellingham selfish. Have you met Harry Kane?
I think this team is set up for Bellingham to be that way, though, isn't he? I mean, and he's to be fair to him.
I mean, dare I say it, this is working more for Bellingham because he's not got other players kind of stepping on his toes doing that floating role.
Exactly.
You've got two quite rigid wingers that have direction so that Bellingham can be a bit more open. And it works, but trying to get Palmer, Foden and Bellingham on...
Not just them three, the centre-forward dropping back and taking his space as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, here come the Greeks with Masouras on the far side. Lewis backs off him and he gets across in. It's a good one. Luckily for us, Pickford was alive to it before it could reach the middle where the Greek player was, and it's a foul there, and it's quite a bad one as well. Good cross that in from Masouras, to be fair. It's in the corridor.
Fantastic cross.
But luckily for us, no Greeks have gone near post.
Well, Pavlidis got in front of the two centre halves as well.
Currently, Kyle Walker has it, and I'm not sure what's going on here. Back to Pickford he goes.
Bit of hate for Bellingham in the chat tonight. I mean, to be fair, guys, he was a child who scored 20 goals for Real Madrid from midfield and helped win a Champions League.
Oh, that's brilliant from Gallagher there. Brilliant. And now Gordon. Back to Lewis. Class from Conor Gallagher, showing some real quality in the middle of that park at times tonight. He has been a bit stifled by the yellow card, but that was brilliant play from him. Jones goes wide then to Mark Gahey, and then forward then to Gordon. Gordon with the ball inside, looking for Bellingham, finds him. No, it wasn't Bellingham. It was Jones. Now it's Bellingham, and now it's Madueke. It might not even been Jones. It might have been Watkins. Anyway, it's Madueke. Walker, and then Madueke again. Can have a go at this defender now. Wants to come inside, does do. Bellingham. Go wide to Walker. Walker get across him maybe. Doesn't do so. Plays it back to Madueke. And he can come further back if he wants to, where Curtis Jones is awaiting the ball. And Jones will come further back, and England just maintaining possession here with Konsa and now Guehi and now Konsa again. 39 and a half minutes on the clock. Here's Curtis Jones. Little 1-2 give and go with Conor Gallagher there. Plenty of time. Study his options.
Can I just add to that commentary? It was a 1-2 backwards, everybody.
Yeah. And the little clearance from Simicast doesn't work for him, but it is cleared in the end. Gallagher nips in, but loses. Does he? No, he wins the battle. Brilliant. Back to Curtis Jones, who's in the right back position, and he goes square for Mark Guehi. In the centre of the park for England. As Rico Lewis Warren to go to the way to Konsa. I don't think Rico Lewis hardly touched the ball in his first half. You know, it's an attacking outlet that we're sadly neglecting here because we have a right footer there.
Well, the fact that Kyle Walker's so reluctant to attack as well, we're quite stifled. You know, we're well known for having attacking fullbacks, and at the moment we've got two of the most passive fullbacks I've ever seen.
Anyway, no pressure on the England possession here. Bellingham dropped deep and just laid it back to Pickford again. And he gives it to Mark Guehi, the Crystal Palace centre-half. And now is Konza for the wide for Kyle Walker. And England have gone to a little bit of a chalet, I've got to say. Gallagher to Walker. Nice ball from Walker, and Jones gets away from his man and is fouled. And it's Masouras who's he's been booked, and he nearly had to go to the ref there. That's a yellow card. And
the referee pretended then. He's gone, isn't he? Masouras is definitely gone.
And Gallagher's made a win off the ball, but it's a poor pass from Madueke to try and get the ball to him. And it's cleared from the Greeks. Tsimikas in the centre half. And the 23 has it now. Further wide it goes to Rota, who may just leave it for Masouras. No, he doesn't. Rota still has it on the centre, on the halfway line. Forward he goes. Chested down from Rico Lewis. And England can come away with the ball quite convincingly and easily here with Curtis Jones. Now Conor Gallagher. And now Jude Bellingham. Run made by Madueke. Bellingham didn't spot it. But here he is, Bellingham again. He's give and go with Walker. Now Gallagher, Jones and Gallagher, and now Guehi. And it's very pedestrian at this precise moment in time. And the ball is played out to Anthony Gordon. Gordon has 2 men on him, so he will probably come backwards. He does. Now Gallagher. Walker in that role in the middle of the park that he adopts from Man City. Back to Guehi. Lewis. And this is it's pedestrian to say the least. Walker.
I think we're doing fairly well with the passing sequences. It was just not very ambitious when we got high up. And to be fair, it was Gordon who went backwards. He could have had a go.
Little chip ball there to Bellingham. Nice little touch from him. He's fouled in the process. Ref's going to play the advantage. Walker has it. Now Jude Bellingham. Long ball to Lewis is the ball here. And he spotted him. And he gives it him. And here's Lewis. Takes it down his right foot. Clearly going to come inside. Plays the ball in for Gordon. Gordon's first touch is okay. His second touch is poor. But Watkins wins the ball back and should win a free kick there for England, surely. No, it's back to Madueke. Madueke. Bellingham. Great ball from Bellingham. Madueke behind. Has to come backwards though. Far post is the ball if they can get it there. Walker stood behind him. Here is Walker. Will he get across him? No, doesn't. Gallagher. Walker. England seem to have passed an opportunity there. And we still have possession, of course. But yeah, there was a chance there for us to get something out of that. Walker. All the way back. And this is just keeping the ball for keeping the ball's sake. We seem to have had it for the last 4 minutes.
Gareth, is that you, Gareth?
We seem to have the ball for the last 4 or 5 minutes without any kind of... And Walker's been pressured.
Kyle, where are you going? Kyle Walker's just run the ball 30 yards backwards. What's going on?
He did encourage a foul, though. Good play from Walker in the end. He turned and played up to Madueke, who was cynically hacked down by Tsimikas from behind. Nasty, that.
Terrible there. Yeah, really, really poor from certain England players there. Bellingham and Madueke doing bits to try and work it into the box. And we've got no width because Madueke's gone central as well, which was the prime opportunity for Kyle Walker to go and do something on the right. But he stayed really deep and just didn't offer any support. And then the move just broke down.
Bellingham did brilliant there to get away from 3 players, but he's played it out to Konza and then Guehi. And Guehi flicks it inside where Gordon is. One touch from Gordon. Good ball. Further wide from Jones all the way to Madueke. He's got some space to go to the defender now. He gets some help. He cuts inside. He's got Walker outside if he needs him. Doesn't need him. And gives it to Walker. Walker's going to come backwards. Predictably to Jones. And Jones will come further backwards. And well, this is as easy as you're going to get a game of football in international level. Gordon who's come inside, but Gallagher has it in a minute. Bellingham with a great bit of play, a bit of strength, good crossing too. But Greece can finally get it clear.
Watkins has to anticipate that Bellingham's going to win that.
Yes, I would think so. But Gallagher gets a foot in and keeps it in too. Great play from Gallagher. Really good play from Conor Gallagher there. Now Jones and Gordon, who has come inside this time. Now Gallagher forward for Bellingham. Just taps it to his right where Madueke is, and now it's Walker. 45 minutes up, we have 2 minutes of added on time, and we're nearly a minute through those. And it seems to me like the last, I'm going to say 7 minutes, England have had the ball for 99.9% of the time. Jones has it now. Now Guehi, ball out to Lewis is on, but he doesn't do it. He comes back inside and gives it to Konsa. And this is like a testimonial match.
I don't know how King Hoddle can have watched this last 45 minutes and come to the conclusion that Conor Gallagher shouldn't be wearing an England shirt. I think he's been one of the better England players in this first half so far.
I agree, actually. Jones squirts it out to Guehi, and he goes further out to Lewis, who's got a bit of pressure on him, and almost loses the ball, but manages to go backwards to Guehi. 20 seconds from the end of the first half. Pickford has a bit of pressure. Ball looking for Gordon. Gordon did really well there to hold it up and lay it back to Lewis. And he can play in Watkins here. And Watkins one-on-one with the keeper. Watkins has overrun the ball. Terrible from Watkins, that. Really
Gordon's
poor
not happy about that.
And Anthony Gordon has every right not to be happy about it because he was in. And he had Watkins not been in his way. That'll be the end of the first half, folks. England 1, Greece 0. Stato.
Yeah, Rico Lewis, we were a bit unsure whether he was going to be able to play that ball. He did. He played a lovely through ball forwards for Ollie Watkins to run onto, and he just slightly overran it. The defender managed to get a foot on it somehow, and it kind of went out of play. But Gordon was ready to on-rush there to whoever got the next touch, and he would have been one-on-one with the goalkeeper. So
King Hoddle says Kane scores there. No, he wouldn't, because he would never got to the ball in the first place, mate.
He would never. Don't make us laugh. He would have been 30 yards back up the pitch. Strange, Billy. I feel like we had a really nice 20-minute period where there was some sexy football, disciplined, good passing, good wing play, and then it went very stale, didn't it? It went very bland very quickly.
Well, I mean, Greece just don't seem interested. You know, it was like a test of the last 10 minutes of that game there. It was constant England possession, and Greece weren't pressurising. It's ridiculous. I don't understand it. I don't understand what Greece are doing, to be fair. I know they're scared of us because Bellingham is playing quite well. He is dangerous. Bellingham is in one of them moods tonight where he's unpredictable, can do stuff. Of course, you've got to have a bit more ambition than that, surely.
Yeah, I mean, what have we got on the bench? Let's have a look. What can we do in the second half to make this more interesting?
Well, we've got a two-part chat from Dan Robinson who says TTR ITK confirms Madueke passes Newcastle trial. Thanks, Dan.
Billy, we do have Morgan Gibbs-White on the bench.
And Morgan Rogers as well.
And Morgan Rogers, indeed. I think maybe one of them. Obviously, Curtis Jones is playing quite a deep role at the moment. It does seem to be rotating between him and Conor Gallagher. I think the problem is with Morgan Gibbs-White is he would be most suited to what Bellingham's currently doing. And I don't think he's going to get on the pitch to do that, unfortunately. Morgan Rogers, I don't think he's brought the right players. The only other player that could maybe come on for Gallagher or Curtis Jones to maybe mix it up is Angel Gomez, and he's probably going to be a starter on Sunday, so I can't imagine he'll be brought on at all, and if so, it'll be quite late on, you'd imagine. Yeah,
I mean Gomez may be a replacement for Gallagher, I guess, if he's going to come and sit.
Well, he is carded, so possible.
I like Gomez. I'm a fan of his, but I mean, it's not as if we need to up our possession. I mean, I don't know what the stats are for the first half stats are. You're probably going to find them now, but I mean,
let's get them up, shall we?
Possession stats must be unbelievable for England.
66.
Wow.
66% possession for England in the first half so far. I reckon that probably took quite an uptick in the final 10 or 15 minutes. 4 shots to 3, and we've both had 2 shots on target. So it's not all about possession.
No, it isn't. And XG wise?
XG wise, it's 0.69 for England and 0.22 for Greece. So neither of us really deserving of a goal yet, but I think Watkins was quite quite clear.
Yeah, it was. He ain't going to miss that, is he? He's about a yard out.
Well, the XG for Watkins' opportunity was 0.52, so you score more than 50% of those. He was in front of goal. It was quite high. But other than that, the Madueke shot with his left foot, the Gordon shot, they're quite low value opportunities because there's a lot of bodies in the way.
So aside from the goal, then Greece have had a higher XG than us.
Yeah, well, I think they're not really 0.02 and 0.04 for the two outside of the box shots, and then they had the one inside of the box, which was the Tsimikas shot that Pickford saved. So that's their 3 shots.
Got a
So,
face turn.
no.
We've got a face turn. King Hoddle says, "Get Lewis off and put Lewis on."
Agreed, King Hoddle. Definitely agreed.
That's a face turn. You've ever seen one?
To be honest, obviously, as Newcastle fans, we would prefer this the other way around. I would have preferred Tino, Anthony Gordon, and Lewis Hall to all have played this fixture and then been rested on Sunday, so that they play a match for sharpness and then they get a nice rest ready for the next game in black and white. Whereas now they're going to play on Sunday, especially Lewis Hall and Tino, and then go straight back in for Premier League fixtures. So the wrong way around for us, ideally.
Are there any other right backs in the squad? I mean, is there a way you can not pick Livramento? Just can have a look, see what's on the bench here.
Not really. You've got Gerald Kwanzaa and Taylor Harwood Bellis, neither of which are fullbacks. They're by trade, they're more centre halves, aren't they? So
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know why you would bring Tino Livramento if you're going to shoehorn somebody into the right back role.
Well, he's brought Lewis.
Although I say that,
on Rico Lewis.
yeah, I was just going to say, yeah.
Interesting.
There's a few people mentioned.
Maybe Kazi wants Livramento and Hall to have a debut at Wembley against the opposition, who they probably know from Premier League football. It's not going to be as alien to them. But I just think that this is the kind of place that builds your character up. Greece away.
I don't really care what Lee Carsley wants. I care what's best for England and the development, and for us to be as ready as possible for the next international tournament. And I think a couple of the calls here were just a bit off. There were moments of positive football, but I feel like this is just dead time where we're not implementing a style and the identity that the new manager is going to want. This is just dead time. So I guess it's fine to give some new auditions out, but ultimately this is kind of irrelevant. So it's frustrating.
Should we do the plus points? We'll do the plus points, shall we? We'll start with Conor Gallagher. I'm not a fan of his, or haven't been a fan of his, but on tonight's performance, I am a fan of his. He was outstanding in that first half. He's hard done to by the referee, and despite that, he's had a really good first half.
I would agree. He looks, what's the right word? He looks a little bit more technically aware, if that's even a way to describe it. I just feel like his little sort of, when he plucks the ball out of the air, his awareness of players around him, he just seems to have maybe taken a little bit of a step up in his general awareness and technical ability. I don't remember Conor Gallagher quite having it that good when he was at Chelsea. I kind of saw him as a slightly different player. It is only 45 minutes of game time, but yeah, I agree. He definitely looks like he's added a bit whilst he's been at Atletico, and admittedly, I've not watched him in Spain so far, so I'm curious to maybe go and have a look. I'm going to take your positivity and I'm going to flip it into a negative. Sorry, Billy. Carl Walker. I like Carl Walker quite a lot, but really, really, really strange first half performance from him. No real decent attempts at overlapping, no through balls, no crosses, no attempts at a switch. Instructional, or is he just done? I don't really get it. It was a very odd performance from Carl Walker today.
Yeah, I mean, he seems more interested in getting to that false back position, doesn't he, in the centre of midfield when we're attacking, rather than going on the outside of Madueke. Another positive is, but has been Madueke though. I think he's had an excellent game, both attacking wise and defensive wise. I agree with you.
Yeah, they're just showing some highlights for him now.
He looks mature. He looks a far more mature player than he was last season. Yeah, a good half for him.
I agree. Really, really happy with Madueke so far. again, he's still young and raw and will get better, but looks like he's definitely improved. Who else we got? I mean, Bellingham's been okay in parts,
Yep.
pulling the strings a bit more. Oh no, the cameras have just panned to Harry Kane. Please don't. Please
about our
don't.
man?
You're going to
What
play
about
him
our
on
man?
Sunday anyway, Lee.
What about AG10?
AG10,
Done some
not
promising
bad.
things, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's not been too bad. I don't think he's been helped with Rico Lewis kind of playing in a similar way to what Carl Walker's doing. Very reluctant to be useful attacking wise. So Anthony Gordon's having a go. First sort of 10 minutes, he was getting one-on-one with his fullback and making nice runs, and now he's getting tripled up on quite consistently. By the time he manages to maybe open up his gate a bit, he's got 3 players on him, and the opportunity gets away from him. So he needs a little bit of support. He needs somebody to pull a man into space or something. Ideally, Rico Lewis needs to be doing that, or somebody centrally. Maybe Bellingham needs to drift over that side. He needs a bit of help, though, because he can't do it with 3 people around him.
I agree. I mean, if Masouras is tracking back to kind of help his fullback, then surely you expect Rico Lewis to kind of try and be a bit of a support for Gordon, but he's not. He's not joining in the attack at all, is he? Very odd.
That definitely echoes something I used to say about a left winger just being overmarked and not getting any help on the wing.
I wonder who that would be.
People in the chat will know who I mean by that, who have been watching the channel for a long time.
Defensively, Stato, are you impressed with the 2 centre halves? Not had a lot going on, really, have they?
Fairly competent, but it's difficult to judge in games like this because this is a game of moments for Greece and for our centre half specifically, because there's going to be 5, 6, 7 occasions where there's going to be dangerous balls over the top that are weighted well enough where they're going to have to be really careful. They're going to have to win a physical battle, make the right run, get the offside trap correct. So it's going to be those moments where we're going to kind of measure them. And so far they've done it well. However, there was one instance where Mark Gahey completely destroyed the offside trap. It happens. Yeah, it's been okay so far. No complaints about the centre halves. It's not a problem.
Right, so we've only got 2 players left. One of them is the goal scorer, Ollie Watkins. He scored a goal, but has he been superb? Has he been great? I've not been impressed with him, I've got to be honest.
I'm happy with his performance so far. I think it's okay. He scored a goal and he's contributed. We're not asking him to be prime Ronaldo. Like he's pressed well. He's energetic. He's been combining well with Bellingham. He got his goal. Has he made every single decision correctly? No, but I'm happy with Ollie Watkins' performance so far. I think it's been fine.
Apart from that bit at the end where he took Anthony Gordon's ball off him and overran it.
Yeah, but there have been others that have done the same. Bellingham did the same, didn't he? Overrunning the ball. So it's,
And the only one we haven't spoke about in much detail is Curtis Jones. Bit of a mix and match for him, hasn't he? He's done some good stuff, but he's also been a bit wanting at times.
Yeah, struggled in the first 5 minutes, and then he started to really sort of come alive. A lot of decent connections with Conor Gallagher in the middle of the park, tidy passing, good awareness. And then it got to, I'm not sure what sort of time frame we're talking, but it got to 35 minutes. And then it started to go a bit wrong again, where he was losing the physical battles, not quite as aware, passing wasn't quite as impressive. A mixed first half from Curtis Jones. It wasn't all bad and it wasn't all good. There were flashes of decent and there were flashes of meh. So, yeah, it's got to do a bit better ideally because it is Greece. Although that being said, again, we did lose to them last time with different players, so it is what it is.
We did. Yvonne says, can we just forget about the older players and start to play young and exciting players, strong legs and pace, get them used to becoming the next generation to win trophies for us? I agree with that. I can't agree with that more. I agree. I totally agree.
It's not always how it works, though, is it?
It's never how it works, is it? I mean, what you need is a manager to be brave enough to be how it works, to be honest.
No, but you can't recycle everyone. It's not a football game. if you look at recent teams that have won international trophies, look at the Italy team that had a lot of aging players. You had the France squad with like Olivier Giroud up front that were reluctant to kind of recycle them on, and Kante and stuff. You need those players sometimes.
Do we need a Kyle Walker, a Harry Kane?
Well, now that's a new question: is which ones do you pick from? Because there are ones that I think when it comes to players like centre halves, it can be more appropriate.
Yeah.
Possibly centre forwards if you play the right way. Yeah, tricky one.
Ian Bell has just been diagnosed with ADHD. He's well chuffed. He's hoping for some happy tabs off the dock. Maybe not getting to the bath when you're about to do a stream, but I hope that's give you some answers, Ian. All serious, being serious. Hope you've had some answers, and hopefully you can get yourself sorted now.
Well, funnily enough, Ian, I was diagnosed as an adult with ADHD as well, so I know exactly what that's like. I was on medication for a couple of years actually, and I'm not anymore. The medication is more of a kind of, well, for me personally, it was about understanding how to feel when you're not on the medication. So now I'm okay at dealing with that without needing it, because the tablets help you figure out what's ADHD and what's just you. So even without the medication, it's not a long-term solution by any means. I wouldn't permanently use it, but
I hope. I'm just going to butt in here. The coach is talking to Lewis Hall. So I think Lewis Hall may be about to come on, folks. And Stato's going to get the first half, the second half. Stephen Rose says, is Paul all right or something happened to Susan? No, they're both fine. Just about a little bit under the weather. And I'm not great, but after seeing, with the England game, I don't want to miss them out. So, me and Stato took over the reins. We do on internationals anyway, generally. But yeah, they're fine. And they will be back with us sooner rather than later. TTR Friday tomorrow.
Anyway, taking the reins back to talk about my ailments, because everybody else gets to talk about their hips and problems. Ian, go. Exercise and routine, mate, is probably the best thing I can recommend. Doesn't have to be sport necessarily, doesn't have to be the gym necessarily, but reasonable regular exercise a few times a week and then a decent routine works. I know it sounds super basic, however, you'd be surprised at how far that goes. It keeps you structured. It really, really helps.
Well, it looks like the second half isn't far away, and I don't know if Greece have made any changes.
Well, Greece are all back out on the pitch having a little shout and, oh, you mark him. And they're all not sure.
And hey,
Hey, Lewis Hall's coming on for the second half, everyone. Number 12. He says a little hello. S3 cons are off.
Right, Kyle Walker to centre half.
Rico Lewis at
right back, and Lewis Hall at left back.
Yeah, we figured it out eventually.
I'm guessing. I mean, might not be, but I'm guessing. Anyway, Stato will take you through the first half of the second half, the third quarter of the game. So bring us to the goal, Stato.
Right, the Shermanator is ready to get us underway for the second half. Everybody's now back out on the pitch. So the changes for halftime, guys, is Lewis Hall from Newcastle United on for Conser. So the back four is very likely to be Lewis Hall at left back. It is then going to be Mark Gahey is the left-sided centre half, Kyle Walker slotting in at centre half, and then Rico Lewis is the right back. One would imagine, unless I'm having an absolute nightmare. Greece trying a long ball out to the left-hand side. Have retained it, but have gone all the way backwards straight away.
I think it's key that Madueke keeps up his defensive shift with Lewis behind him, I have to say. Oof.
Oh, Gordon nearly robbing Mavropanos there as a centre forward. Watkins has dropped in and Gordon doing all the pressing. Gordon again helping Curtis Jones try and win the ball in midfield. I think it does go out for a Greek throw. However, really, really good work pressing-wise. No, we've got it. Lewis Hall with his first touch in an England shirt is going to be a throw-in. Go on, lad. Back to Gahey, to Conor Gallagher. Back to Gahey. A little bit nervy here. Greece are pressing well. Back to Pickford. Pickford out to Carl Walker, who is now a centre half, remember. Ooh, tries a little
Well, he did see the Cruyff turnstile.
tries a little trick, and it did work. Curtis Jones has picked the ball up in the John Joe Shelby position. Gahey back to Pickford. Fair enough. It's good play here. We're just kind of dinking it around, telling them to try and press, and now they've kind of backed off. They got tired now. Carl Walker with a floppy hand syndrome, channeling his inner Raheem Sterling for no reason there. Nice chipped ball from Mark Gahey out to Rico Lewis. That was a nice ball, to be fair. Madueke's come deep to receive, and he's going to go backwards to Carl Walker.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Carl Walker with a long ball. Oh, God. Out to Anthony Gordon. It wasn't a terrible ball, but it was headed out for a throw-in. So England throw. Time check, guys. We just passed the 47 minutes. So just approaching 47:10. Ball's gone back to Mark Gahey from the throw, who considered playing it central, but there were too many bodies around, and he's gone back to Pickford. Long ball into midfield. Bellingham mistimes the jump. Greece win. Masouras tries a little run on his own, and he does get robbed. Curtis Jones manages to tidy up with Conor Gallagher. Lewis Hall out to Anthony Gordon on the left. Back to Lewis Hall. He's being pressed. He's got two on him. He manages to find Curtis Jones, who's trying to wriggle free. He does. Good work from Jones and Gahey. Fantastic work, lads. Conor Gallagher, long ball out to the right-hand side to Rico Lewis. Fantastic to escape there from the defenders. Lovely work. Rico Lewis on the right. Out to Madueke, right wing. We've got four in the box. Chipped in. Oh, and it's just gone out. Overran there to Anthony Gordon on the far side of the box, who chips it to the back post. We can't quite get there. Rico Lewis has managed to get it. He needs to play it to someone. Lewis Hall sprayed back out to the left to Anthony Gordon. Considers a chip. Lewis Hall's on the overlap. Central to Ollie Watkins. The touch of an absolute... Well,
shocking.
We won't talk about that again. Oh, and we've lost the ball. Watkins, so poor. Bellingham and Watkins there with awful touches. We managed to recover it. Fair play from Bellingham for sorting that out eventually. And we come again. Madueke on the right wing. Trying to run at two players. Edge of the box. Gordon and Watkins are still in the box. Better from England. Much better. All started from a lovely passing sequence to get out of the box from our end.
Oh, dear.
Greece are trying to play it out of trouble, but it's dropped to Bellingham again. Really slow from Bellingham. You've not got that much time in international football, mate. Oh, Lewis Hall steps in to win the ball, and we keep... Well done, Lewis Hall there. Won England the ball back. Gahey to try and keep it in. Does well. Gahey's finding himself a little bit high up the pitch here. Gordon backwards to Lewis Hall, who's been nice and careful. Waits for Gahey to come back. Gahey played him a bit short there. Mark, steady on, mate. If he's going to be your future teammate, don't do that to him. Mark Gahey back to Pickford. Sorry, Billy, I'll give you gap in a minute. It's been 100 miles an hour the last 3 minutes.
Yeah. It's... Oh, referee.
2 fouls in a row from Zafiris. Zafiris saying something about arms and hands. Absolute nonsense. England free kick in the middle of the park.
We've only been playing for 6-7 minutes, but the balance of the side already looks so much better, doesn't it?
Yeah, fantastic. Oh, we've ended the highlight, and Wally Watkins has got it up front. I don't know how. Anthony Gordon, left wing, in the box to Conor Gallagher. He's not got space. He's got to go right. Out to Curtis Jones, to Madueke, right wing. 4 in the box this time. Madueke trying to get the ball into the box. He's got 3 on him. Back to Curtis Jones, who's retreated to help a little bit. Fair enough. Rico Lewis. Back to Gahey. Don't go back to Jordan. But Gahey, there was no need for that. Lewis Hall was open. Yeah, I mean, balance-wise, Billy, you're not wrong. It looks a lot cleaner, doesn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
Nice little passing sequence there on the right-hand side. Goes back to Carl Walker. Back to Lewis Hall, to Anthony Gordon on the left. Back to Lewis Hall in defence, who goes back to Pickford. We're just trying to play it out of the back at the moment. Pickford, back to Gehi, to Rico Lewis. Gehi clears it long, trying to find someone. Can't find anybody, unfortunately. Greece are going to try and have a run down this left-hand side. They've got a lot of players. They're in the box. Right-footed shot. It is deflected. It looks like it might go out. No, Pickford's going to stop it going out for a corner. Really poor from England there. Everybody switched off. I think somebody thought that the ref was going to blow for something, and it never happened. England have got it back now. Jude really deep in our own half. Kyle Walker and Mark Gehi switching sides quite a lot, Billy, as well. It seems quite fluid.
Very fluid, isn't it? I just love how calm and composed Lewis Hall is. Just turned 20 years of age and international debut, and he looks like he's playing in his back garden with his brothers.
Yeah, I'm excited now because the neutrals are going to start paying attention. We're at that point now.
Great
Gordon spun his man. He's going to drive into the left-hand side. He's going to play a big switch. No, he's got it central to Curtis Jones, who sprays it out to the right to Madueke. We've got space now. We've got men in the box. Madueke, byline, cuts back. Jones, it's Rico Lewis. It's deflected, and it's going to go out for a corner. Fantastic.
Great save, Muddy. That was
good save from Vlachodimos there. Oh, fantastic there. So worked out to Madueke with a cut back to Rico Lewis. All started from Anthony Gordon's spin, Billy, on the left. An intelligent play to try and work it to the other side for the space.
I'll say it's a brilliant save. It's whacked him in the chin. But he's made himself look big. Gordon's taken the corner.
Anthony Gordon with an in-swinging corner for England. Let's hope he can get it past the first man. Ball comes in, back post, and Vlachodimos punches away to Madueke on the edge of the box. Cross comes back in. Bellingham, long header. Oh, it's off the post. Oddie's misread it. That was nearly a goal. Ooh, and Greece have got the ball in the right-back area, but Conor Gallagher's robbed it. Good lad. Fantastic awareness there. Back to Gordon, left wing. It's still alive for England. Lewis Hall, deeper on the left. Back to Conor Gallagher.
That didn't go out of play.
Ball's gone out there. Conor Gallagher misread it. Yeah, it was a really, really deep header from Bellingham there in the box, guys, towards the back post. And Oddie had left it as he thought he was going out. Or maybe he couldn't get to it. It just dinged off the post. That was close.
Again, I'm not sure what fucking... sorry, it's just my language. I'm not sure what Watkins was doing.
Greece have got it here, trying to slot through a through ball, but well covered by Mark Gehi there, and Jordan Pickford comes and claims. We're going to get a replay of something here. Masouras as shot, right-footed shot into Kyle Walker. No, the ball hits his elbow as it's tucked in. No chance of a pen. Although it does look like he kind of swipes at it. Conor Gallagher receiving it deep out to Kyle Walker. Yeah, better again from England. I think I've got the better of the two halves, Billy.
Kyle Walker.
And Kyle Walker, for everybody who's watching this game and not just listening, that Kyle Walker long ball is why I make jokes. That is why, obviously now Kieran Trippier's a bit older and has retired from international duty. The debate is over, but that is why I always preferred Kieran Trippier, because Kyle Walker does that. Kieran Trippier doesn't do that. Even Trent doesn't do that. You know, Trent and Trippier at least have a long ball. Right, well, Greece are going to get us underway again. Good pressing there from Bellingham. They're going to try and go long down the right wing, but Lewis Hall does win the header, and Greece are going to get a throw. Looks like a triple sub for Greece, Billy.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all.
55-40 on the clock. Pavlidis is coming off, the big man striker. They need to make some changes here. They are 1-0 down. They are joint top of the group with us, but they want to try and make sure they top this group. So they could do with points. Even a point would be fantastic for Greece here. So they want to try and make it count. So
Yeah, another goal for
Pavlidis off
England.
or
Another
Come on,
goal
Billy.
for England takes above them. So
yeah. Yeah, Greece in a fantastic position in the group, so they need to try and do everything to get a goal back. Tsimikas is coming off as well for Pelkas, a 10, so they're bringing off a left back for a 10, so they're really trying to shuffle the pack.
taking off the plays we know.
They've just put the substitutions above the ref and the Greek manager's heads, which makes it look quite confusing. I'm not quite sure why we've got to have a massive conversation between the ref and the manager of Greece. Can we get on with the game?
I think the Shermanator is saying, are you sure you want to make them changes? I'm not sure that that's the right ones to make. You need to keep Pavlidis on. He's a danger. It's ridiculous.
As soon as the ref ran away, the Greek manager just went like that. What's going on here? But Conor Gallagher got booked for just standing in the wrong place. Greek throw-in gets cleared up by Curtis Jones. Tries to play a ball to Madueke. It wasn't the best ball by Jones, and Greece have managed to rob it. Outside of the box, long shot, and it's over the bar. No danger of going in there. Shocking from the 19. Yeah, quite erratic. He just tried very quickly to try and pull the trigger, try and make something magical happen. Pickford knew that was never going in. Yeah, he's got very impressive hair, hasn't he? That Greek manager. I think Lee Castley's pretty jealous. Long ball from Pickford. Watkins doesn't win it in the air, and it's going to go back to Oddy. They're going to try and play it left wing. Lewis Hall picks it up. Central defence for England. Fantastic flat pass from Gahey into Watkins. His man's all over him. But Rico Lewis has picked it up. Out to Madueke on the right-hand side now.
What the pissing hell was that?
Tries to play a really weird central ball with his left foot. Just gets tidied up. Poor from Rico Lewis there. Bad decision-making, Billy.
Yeah, really bad. I mean, it's ridiculous, really. I don't know what he's trying to do.
Well, Greece have got it here and they're just putting their studs on the ball, waiting for England to press. And here comes the long ball down the right-hand side. He tries to play a little flick around Lewis Hall, but he's not buying it. Ooh, Conor Gallagher in with a nice little tackle there. Read that well. Round the corner from Jude again. Back heel to Conor Gallagher, who's on the left wing. He's trying to wriggle free and he can't. Free kick England. Well done, Conor Gallagher. Again, really nice play from him.
I think he's been our best player tonight.
Been really impressive. Oh, the Greek Mason Mount there. Got the camera on him for some reason on the touchline.
Masonis Mountis.
Gordon going to take the set pieces for England again. He's taken the deep free kick on this left wing. Madueke coming over to hopefully not try and take it.
Ben's asking how Hall has been since he came on. Exactly how you expect him to be. Calm, calculated, positionally sound. Not giving the ball away yet. Been outstanding.
Well, Madueke's come to stand over this. Obviously left-footed, so they're going to try and confuse Greece as to whether this is going to come from the left or the right. Looks like it's probably going to be Gordon. It is Gordon. Back post. Oh, couldn't quite get on the end of it. That was dangerous. Mark Gahey central and Bellingham arriving late at the back post. Neither could quite get there. It was a little bit overhit. Really nice attempt, though. Quite dangerous.
Yeah, good delivery, that.
Oh, yeah. Just a fraction too strong for Bellingham there.
As England players warming up on the sidelines, I can see Harry Kane. Well, he's
sit down, Harry. Sit down.
I think he's about to come on, Harry Kane.
Oh, bugger off.
He's just getting his fetlock sorted.
Shut up, King Older. We don't want Harry Kane on. It's just a waste of time. Oh, my God. A ball right past Rico Lewis. Have nearly played him in, but fortunately, Carl Walker's experience has helped us out there. Dare I say it, Carl Walker's better as a centre-half for us, Billy, at the moment.
I love his pace. He's still got, hasn't he, the pace? But yeah.
Problem is when John Stones is fit, that is John Stones' position. So
100%.
I don't know. I'm not sold on the fact that Carl Walker's done. I think he could still help us. I'm just not sure how. I think right back is done now, but Madueke's got 3 people round him on the right wing, and he gets fouled. But I think we're going to get the advantage. We are. Well, yeah, looks like it.
Come on, Mike.
Back to our centre halves then. Rico Lewis just got absolutely clattered by the 16. Have a look at this again. Yeah, right into the knee as well, the side of the left knee. That's an awful one. That's a rugby injury, that is.
I think he can just come on as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, yellow card there for Zafiris. No, I think he's been on the whole game, Zafiris. Well, I could be lying to you. Yeah, he's been on the whole game. Carl Walker going to take the free kick. They're just showing a highlight of the goal here again, Billy. Bellingham with a lovely round the corner pass. Madueke into the box and the cutback for Watkins. Nice assist for Madueke in an England shirt as well.
Yeah, it was an excellent goal, wasn't it? It's a well-constructed goal. I mean, Ollie Watkins couldn't miss from there. I think even I'd have scored that.
We have taken the kick and we have gone backwards to Pickford. He has to scramble to get in the right position. Lewis Hall at left back plays a long ball towards Anthony Gordon over the top. It's not quite weighted long enough, but we do retain it from the header. Conor Gallagher for the first time tonight. Ooh, Conor Gallagher doesn't quite mop it up like he has been doing. And Greece are going to break. They're playing a through ball central. A shot from inside the box from the 8 there from the substitution, and that was just wide of the post from the onwashing Jordan Pickford. That could have been a goal.
I think they want a red card for
the subs are absolutely incensed there.
They want a red card against,
the subs are asking for cards
against Gallagher. Well, he probably deserves one. It was a bad foul. Yeah,
it was a foul from Conor Gallagher there in the build-up for that Greece chance, and Gallagher is a lucky boy that he's still on the pitch. To be honest,
get him off. They need to get him off. I'm honest with you.
Greece, number 10 is gonna play an out-swinging corner now. All of the Greek players at the edge of the box. Nobody central yet. They're going to rush it. Rico Lewis with a very erratic clearance at the front post. Yeah, they're just showing the foul again, and it was Conor Gallagher late from behind on a player. Yeah, that's a yellow card, really, isn't it? However, the first card probably wasn't justified. So another corner. Mavropanos and Carl Walker playing a bit of sumo wrestling, and the referee not happy with Anthony Gordon for watching, apparently. Lewis Hall getting pushed about. Go on, lad. Right, corner is going to come in. Outswinger. Front post. Rico Lewis clears up. Terrible corners from Greece. Madueke with a push in the back, trying to start the counter. And it is going to be a free kick for Greece. That was a bit naive from Madueke there.
It was silly. Really silly.
He's barely touched him, but you know what players are like nowadays. They're just showing the replay there, Billy, of the 10, sliding it through to the 8. Carl Walker can't quite stop it. And it's a decent shot there.
It's a great save from Pickford.
It was saved by Pickford. I didn't realise he got a save on that in the beginning.
It's an outstanding save from Pickford, I've got to say.
Wow, what a miss by me there. Yeah, fantastic save. The Greek players with their head in hands, they knew that was probably the best opportunities. And Greece have got another deep free kick. The ref having a go at Bellingham.
Oh, come on, Pickford.
Ball comes in straight towards Pickford. Oh, that was an absolute scramble. Surely a foul on Pickford there from the 19. Very, very naughty little set piece from Greece there, Billy.
Yeah, Pickford did it, didn't he? Come halfway and stopped. He comes and then stops there, look.
So it was one of the players made a really late run around the wall towards Pickford. Nobody picking him up. I think maybe Rico Lewis was the closest. And then he had a kind of a free attempt. It was a very difficult ball to try and score from because it was coming over the top of you and he had to try and hit it first time as Pickford was challenging him. So really difficult goal to try and score. But it was close.
Here's Harry Kane. Yeah, here's Harry Kane on for Watkins and someone else is coming on as well. I'm not sure who the one was. looks like Jody Lescott's part of this coaching squad. It's Bowen who's come on for, and Rogers on for Gordon.
Rogers for Gordon.
And Bowen probably for Madueke, I'm going to say. Yeah.
What time is are you taking over?
Go on, you carry on, mate. Finish it off.
Got to try and do maths.
Yeah, finish it off. You'll be all right.
Harry Kane pointing, doing that to Pickford. Not quite sure what that means. Bowen immediately wins it from the Pickford goal kick as soon as he's come on. Oh, that's a shame. Lost out eventually. Big switch from Greece out to the 7, out to Masouras. Lewis Hall trying to stop it. And it's an absolutely abysmal cross from Masouras there. He screams at himself. He knows that was poor. Good tracking from Lewis Hall. That's going to do his stock very well.
Good defending. He jockeyed, didn't he, and let him make a mistake. He had the cross, which would have been dangerous, covered.
Oh, Lewis Hall sending his man for a little picnic there. Nice body feint. Lovely pass forward. Bellingham's not going to be fast enough to reach that, unfortunately. Oh, dearie me, Bellingham. Oh, that was Rogers. Interesting first touch from Rogers. We'll let him off that one. Oh, shocking from Greece there. And then also shocking from Conor Gallagher.
Yeah,
people being a bit sloppy with the ball there.
Why is he still on the pitch?
Yeah, it's a bit odd that we've made a triple substitution and the tightrope walking Conor Gallagher is somehow still on. This is dangerous for England. He could get sent off. I'm interested to see Morgan Rogers because I've not seen too much of him this year, but everybody's rating him really highly. So
I'm not sure he's playing in a position that's kind of where he usually plays at Villa, though, is he? Is he a right winger? I'm not sure he really is. A left winger, sorry.
I'm not 100% sure. Right, well, Kane is King Hoddle. Harry Kane is already walking. He's just come on. There isn't. Oh, dearie me. Long ball over the top, and we do have a back 5 at the moment as Bowen's kind of dropped in.
Back 6 because Kane dropped in as well.
Nice switch. No, the 10's got a bit of space in the middle and he's going to fire a shot. Absolutely poor from England there. When you've got 3 centre halves in the middle to try and block that, you're letting the 10 receive the ball, turn, and pick his shot out. Absolutely abysmal defending from us there to let him have that much time. Shocking. Shocking. Is that Gahey that needs to get tighter there? Somebody. You can't let that pass come in. That's dangerous. Harry Kane pretending to press. Oh, somebody just got suplexed. We're going to play on, apparently. Advantage to Greece. Mark Gahey just got destroyed. Okay, Greece are on the ball, chipping it towards the back post, and it's absolutely overhit and has gone out for a throw-in. Shocking there. I think Mark Gahey just got suplexed, and then they gave the foul to... Yeah, I'm right. Mark Gahey got brought to the ground and they gave the advantage to Greece, Billy.
Unbelievable decision.
Very odd. We're getting a round of applause for Greece. I think they brought another sub on.
Yeah, Masouras is off and Konstantelias is on.
Konstantelias. Right, what do we have here? Do we have an attacking throw-in from Greece? We do, but they go backwards with it. I think it might have been us, actually. Kane wins a ball. Fantastic. Bellingham to Kane, who fires it towards the centre-forward position, which he's forgotten is his, and nobody's there to win the flick on.
You got to excuse Harry Kane. He is tired because he had to go and retrieve the captain's armband from Kyle Walker.
Yeah, it's very tiring sitting on the bench for the first 70 minutes, isn't it? Right, well, Greece have got it, and it's not been great from England in the last 5 minutes. We've let Greece have a lot more of the ball, a lot more sort of attacking threat. Kyle Walker having a foot race with a new 8 here, who's pushed in the back. Surely he's going to win the free kick there. Yeah, he does. What's discrimination?
I don't know.
Harry Kane? I think Harry Kane just is discrimination. Is Jordan Pickford going to take a throw in? What's going on here? Oh, no, it was a free kick. Okay, fair enough.
I agree with one of the commenters there. So Jordan Pickford has kept us in this.
Yeah, a couple of fantastic saves from Jordan Pickford today. Ball bounces off Harry Kane's back to a Greek player, and they get the advantage. Good tracking back from Curtis Jones there. Manages to do enough to free the ball, and Pickford is going to clear it long. Is it going to stick to anybody? No, it's not, because Kane's not there. It is Bellingham who has to try and win that and doesn't.
But why is Bellingham playing ahead of Kane?
I don't know.
It's
really
ridiculous.
don't know. And Greece again are able to easily just play through us. We've got no structure. So much time on the ball. This is like Newcastle from 18 months ago when we got a nervous lead. That's what this is.
Some of the possession stats are still well in our favour, but I mean, since the subs, we've flatlined. Let's be honest.
I appreciate Greece are pushing now, but Lewis Hall trying to stop a little 1-2 down the wing, and he doesn't, unfortunately. He slips, but he's managed to recover well enough, and the 10's going to have to go central. Well done from Lewis Hall there. And is it Curtis Jones who's going to get back underway? We've got the ball on the left wing. Is it Bellingham?
Rodgers.
No, it's Rodgers. Rodgers on the left wing is going to play it central to Kane, who's presumably going to shoot on his own. He does. You selfish boy. Jared Bowen was clear on that right-hand side. Kane just with a 25-yard attempt, just because, right down the throat of the goalkeeper. Very, very selfish from the England captain there. But he does what he wants because he's Harry Kane. Greece have managed to play it out here and have got it on the right-hand side with the 10, who's going to run at Lewis Hall, tries to play it centrally, but he's zipped that way too hard. Kane's got it in our own half and he goes backwards and manages to win us a throw.
What's he
Quite
doing?
Fortunately there. I don't know.
I mean, there are better midfield players than Harry Kane in England. It's English. He's playing as a midfield player. Pick a midfield player.
It's the goal record, isn't it? It's the goal record, Billy.
He's not going to score goals there, is he? Oh dear, Lewis.
Yeah, poor pass from Lewis Hall there, unfortunately. It's his first bad one of the game. No handball given there, and Bellingham's going to play a long ball over the top for Jared Bowen to chase. How quick are you, Jared? Not quick enough. That's a shame. It was a good little effort from Bellingham there. It was the right move. Greece are going to counter, though. We've got Rico Lewis on his own on the right. Conor Gallagher's going to have to help. Fortunately for us, Greece are going to go backwards. They could have made that hurt then.
There's no pace. Rodgers looks slow. Bowen looks slow there. Kane's clearly slow.
Yeah, there doesn't look like there's much of a system, does there?
Oh, playing through us now.
They've just played straight through the middle of us again. Everybody's far too narrow. They've played easy balls, and it requires Jordan Pickford to come to the rescue with a Nick Pope sweeper keeper action. Just so awful.
Yeah.
Greece again have got it in our final third. Acres of space to spray it around. They're going to spread it out to the right-hand side. Ball into the box. And Conor Gallagher's brought down. Are we going to get a free kick? No. Played forward to Harry Kane, who immediately loses the ball.
Like a dog chasing a balloon.
Deary me. Absolutely shocking.
I mean, Morgan Rodgers there, not tracking back. Disgusting from him.
Greece are playing it through us again, and they're just outside the edge of our box. Dangerous. They've tried to thread through the eye of the needle here, and Rico Lewis being very careful not to bring his man down. Hoof ball to the back of the box. Far too overhit. But Greece have still got it. It is Morgan Rodgers now chasing the man down. He's going to have to go backwards. Harry Kane pretending to block a passing lane. And Greece have got it again. Here they come. Playing it straight out to the left-hand side. Cross comes in. And it's a shot at goal. And it goes out for hopefully a goal kick. Yeah. Just too easy. Too easy. Two passes to get the cross in the box. It's just not good enough.
Jordy Dan says,
Last
is that
10 minutes
still,
from England have been abysmal. Absolutely
yes.
abysmal.
Well, since the changes, Stato.
If this is any top 10 team, they would have scored in this last 10 minutes because we've just been so easy to play through. Awful.
Jordy Dan says, is that Soras trying to get it through the eye of a needle? No, he's gone off my Soras, unfortunately. Love the comment, though.
Mm. Well, Jared Bowen has played it back to Rico Lewis and Curtis Jones. And England are just going to try and take the sting out of it a little bit. Not Soras, Billy. He's already gone off. Lewis Hall back to Mark Gahey, who's being pressured. Back to Lewis Hall. Down the line for Rodgers, who plays it round the corner to Bellingham. Lovely move. Bellingham's now sprinting forward. Harry Kane's going to try and sprint. Bellingham goes alone, off the post, and it's in. Oh, very unfortunate from Oddy there. Unfortunately, it's gone off the post and off the back of Vlachodimos into the net. It looks like it's going to be a goal. Harry Kane has gone to have a word with the ref.
Yeah, trying to claim it.
He's trying to claim it. Sure, I thought it was Conor Gallagher that went in, was it not? Yeah, fantastic from Jude there. Well done, young man. So, again, Lewis Hall. And then they played it. So, it was Lewis Hall and Morgan Rodgers there. Started that whole attack with a bit of technical quality. What is Harry Kane trying to claim there? So, Bellingham with a nice little stow-tub shot in off the back of Oddy. And it goes, yeah, it's straight in. It's nothing to do with Kane there.
It's an OG.
Is it going to count as an own goal, presumably? Yeah,
so.
It is. Very unfortunate for Oddy there. He did his best, outstretched. But yeah, good goal. Good goal, England. I really like the build-up to it with Rodgers and Lewis Hall because they created the space for those attackers to run into there.
And finally, Conor Gallagher's going to get a sit down. He's had a fantastic game tonight.
Yeah, fair play, Conor. Gibbs White, come on for him.
Is this his debut?
Surely it can't be.
I think he might have played once. He might have come on as sub once. Jonathan says,
Vlachodimos. How long have you been saving that joke? It's got to have been like 6 months. Right, well, Greece just play a straight ball down to the left wing. And Jared Bowen has sumo wrestled their winger to the ground and is somehow surprised that was a foul. Jared, mate, that was awful. What are you doing? Yeah, look at him. I don't know what he's doing there. Pretending like I was a tackle. So Greece are going to get a free kick here in the final third. It is from our right back area, their left-hand side. 16 is going to take it as a right footer. Greek players are all towards the back post side. Are they going to play a cheeky little set piece like they did last time? Got to be switched on here. Especially Pickford needs to be alert to this. Long ball in towards the middle. Headed away by Lewis Hall. And Gahey manages to clear it.
That goal, of course,
Morgan
makes
Gibbs
England
White
top of the
on his
league,
bike.
top of the table now. And on the back of lots of Greek possession and pressure. Yeah, it's
Yeah, fantastic little counter. Morgan Gibbs White doing the pressing job of Harry Kane there to get us up the pitch. Long switch from Greece there to the left-hand side. It wasn't a bad ball, to be fair. Oh, he's miscontrolled it, and it's gone out for a throw. That was poor. Yeah, Lewis Hall with a good attempted header there. Headed it down onto the hand of Rodgers, and then it hits the hand of Rapanos as well. It's hitting all the hands. It's a magnet today. Lewis Hall's got the ball out to the left to Morgan Rodgers, who plays it centrally to Jude Bellingham. Quite sure he did. Yeah, he rode the challenge well. Nice and physical. Jared Bowen on the right wing is going to go backwards to Bellingham. And we're playing a little bit of keep ball here. Gahey to Lewis Hall. A lot of pressure on him. Finds Morgan Gibbs White left. Back to Lewis Hall. Oh, who's completely sent his man again. Fantastic.
Come on,
Chip over the
Rogers.
top
For fuck's sake.
for Rogers, and Rogers is too slow for that. Absolutely fantastic from Lewis Hall. He's just done a little bit of a body shimmy, and his pressing man has just fallen to the ground, completely unbalanced there. He's done that about 3 times so far, Billy.
He's had an excellent half. He really has. Lockie's played international football all his life.
All he does is he just shifts his body weight, and the person in front of him just falls over. He's just, the timing is impeccable of that. It's fantastic.
It'd be interesting to see what the commentators and the pundits say about Lewis Hall, because he's been outstanding second half. Come on, Pickford, you got to come for that.
Long ball over the top there for the 8, and we really didn't deal with it. The 2 centre halves jostling the striker, and Pickford eventually gets it. I don't know what Carl Walker and Gahey are doing there. They're basically just trying to leave it. That's dangerous.
Yvonne's right.
Agreed, yeah. Gordon would have got that. Right, well, Morgan Gibbs right with a lovely driving run through the centre. Sprays the ball out to the right-hand side to Jared Bowen.
Oh, good
We've
ball.
got 4 in the box now. Into Morgan Gibbs White. Cut back. Lewis Jones. Curtis Jones even. Fantastic goal. Back heel goal. Lovely. Lovely move.
That's a great finish.
Brilliant movement there from England. Go on, Billy. Walk us through the goal.
Well, it's an outstanding move, isn't it? Morgan Gibbs White laid it out to Bowen. Lovely ball back inside for Gibbs White. He's flicked it in the near post where Curtis Jones has back flicked it through his legs and into the far post. Absolutely superb finish. Great goal. And that should cement it. Really good goal.
Yeah, nice goal that you work on in the training ground, isn't it? It's Jared Bowen's played that flat ball to Morgan Gibbs White, who's actually pointed to exactly where he wants it. And then Curtis Jones knows roughly where the ball's coming and just plays the back heel as though it's going to arrive. It does. Lovely attempt there. Reminds me a little bit of when Danny Welbeck was first playing for England and doing really well. He did a lot of that kind of stuff. He was very good at anticipating that back heel. Really impressive goal from Curtis Jones there. Well done. Cannot be overstated how good Gibbs White was in that move as well, with his energy and his direction.
Yep, I agree.
And it's 3-0 England now, guys. 83.5 minutes on the clock. We're 3-0 and we are nice and clear top of the group.
Yeah.
Greece are coming again on the left-hand side, though. Bellingham's doing a lot of defensive work. Fair enough. Ooh, they've wriggled three, though. Bellingham's got to be careful not to bring the man down. And they've still got it on the right-hand side. They play it central. They've got it out to the right. Lewis Hall's going to try and close the angle. Curtis Jones trying to shepherd the man out. The 10 stuck in the corner now with Curtis Jones on him. Good pressing from England here. Shepherding very nicely. Ooh, Gibbs White has slipped over. Don't know where Rogers has gone. Oh, there he is. Kane, very pedestrian and just letting somebody walk straight past him. The 10 floats a ball into the box. Oh, that could have been dangerous there. That went past a few players. Rico Lewis manages to clear it. Not too far, though. It's back with Greece. Long ball in, blocked by Harry Kane. Must have been an accident. And the ball is cleared away by Jared Bowen. I'm sorry, guys. I'm past the point of fair critiques on Harry Kane. I want him to retire. What do you mean Kane changed the game? We were already winning. Long ball over the top again from Greece, and Carl Walker mops it up. Rico Lewis into Gibbs White. It's not Gibbs White. Don't know who it is. Lewis Hall with a long clearance to Kane. Kane with some form of attempted jump, I'll say that was. Jared Bowen is brought down, but they're gonna keep it with Harry Kane running into the box. He just falls over himself, and then he's apparently injured the back of his head. King Hoddle, mate, come on! Please tell me he's fallen over himself.
He's trying to
King Hoddle, please tell me with a straight face that. Come on, you're watching the same game as us, mate. Come on.
He's
just
over
run and
he's still
fallen
trying to get
over himself.
But that jump before that, he jumped like a one-legged budgie.
Oh my days.
He is.
He
bloody
literally
dreadful.
just fell over himself and he's now going, owie, the back of my head is a problem. What are you doing? You're England's number 9 and you're the England captain. It's just pathetic.
But he was that selfish. Even as he was falling, he was trying to shoot.
It's pathetic.
Oh, dear me.
He was such a good player. He was such a good player, and he's still a clinical and elite finisher. But I'm just so done with him in this kind of system. It doesn't work.
Look at him now.
Press, Harry. You've only been on the pitch 15 minutes. Right, well, Greece are in here. They're in the box. Shot from outside the box. It is blocked by, is that Lewis Hall or was that
Yes,
Gahey?
it was. That was Lewis Hall.
Might have been Lewis Hall that pinged that there. Bellingham, back to Rico Lewis, Jared Bowen. They're trying to play a triangle out of trouble here in the right-hand side. We've lost it, though. Greece have got it back.
Well done, Harry.
Kane manages to shield the ball, and it is Bowen who's going to try and retain it on the right-hand side. Gets kicked. Are we going to get the free kick? No, Greece are just going to get the throw. Oh, dearie me. I feel bad because I do like to be fair on our shows and talk about players fairly, and I'm just, it's just so hard with Harry Kane. It really is. Greatest ever English striker. I didn't know Alan Shearer was your boy. Right, England have got it here. Back to Rico Lewis and Jared Bowen on the right. We're really struggling to play out of that right-hand side, so we need to try and shift it the other way.
Well, definitely.
Curtis Jones all over Bellingham, and we're going to get a free kick there. Constantelius and someone else are just climbing all over Jude. England Ireland, guys. Sunday 4 o'clock kickoff, or is it no coverage from 4 o'clock? I think it might be a 5 o'clock kickoff. So we will be doing it here live on the Toon Review.
Indeed.
Oh, and then we have a women's international friendly, England against the USA on Saturday, the 30th of November as well.
Maybe we'll get a War Lasses watch along for that one. Maybe.
Jordan Pickford with a long ball here towards Kane, who wins a header. Oh, yeah, he did. He won a header. He tries to pass it through 4 blue shirts and can't find anyone. And Greece are going to try and spring a counter here. Morgan Gibbs-White is all over this guy, and he's going to give away a free kick. A little bit too aggressive in the press there. He's not happy about that. Yeah, sorry, Morgan. You were a bit too aggressive in that. And Greece will come again. Ali B, I think you got your data mixed up there a little bit, mate. Just a tiny bit. Greece still with the ball here. England happy to give them possession. I mean, we're 3-0 up now, so it really doesn't matter too much. Gibbs-White definitely trying his best here in the press. And they've slipped round Rico Lewis again. Centrally to the 8. They've still got it. Edge of the box. Ooh, trying to get it through. Curtis Jones manages to wriggle away and the ball ricochets back to a blue shirt. They're trying to find space for a shot. They can't. It's too compact. The 10's got it in the corner flag on the right-hand side for Greece here. Being closed down by Curtis Jones. Lewis Hall's got it. Oh, lovely from Lewis Hall. So calm. Oh, cheeky little bit of skill there from Curtis Jones. But then it was a bit of a lazy dink over the top. Of course, the Liverpool fans will clip that bit out. They'll just do the little trick.
It was good, though, to be fair. That's brilliant.
Yeah, flip-flap from Curtis Jones there. Channeling his inner sort of young Neymar used to do that. Ronaldinho used to do that quite a lot as well.
I think it's been a promising debut.
I've not seen an England player do a flip-flap. For how many years has it been since? I think probably Joe Cole was the last person to do a flip-flap.
Probably. I think Harry Maguire did one once, but I don't think he meant to.
Yeah, but an accidental flip-flap from Harry
He followed the
Maguire.
ball when he did it.
Oh, Morgan Rogers has got it out here on the left wing. Fairly uncontested. Go on, Morgan. In the box. Go on, have yourself a shot. He's
Shit.
he won't be happy with that. He'll think about that tonight. He's stumbled over his own feet a little bit. 2 players on him. He could have got a shot away there, Morgan Rogers. Just needed to be a little bit more composed and tidy with the ball. Better from him, though. Good.
King Hoddle says Wayne Rooney, Kane is England's greatest ever player. Wayne Rooney also said that Thora Hird was Britain's most attractive woman.
Well, Wayne Rooney's currently the manager of Plymouth Argyle, while his wife's in a jungle. So let's maybe calm down a little bit. Right, well, Greece are on the attack again here. And they're playing it around in the 10. Long shot, 30 yards. Pickford's fumbled it, but there's nobody to follow up. Lewis Hall has got it inside our box. Right-footed clearance, nice and long. Good effort, Lewis Hall. Well done. Pickford there. I mean, it was quite a hard shot, Billy. Do you think he could have caught that, or is that the best he could do?
No, I thought it was a good save. I thought he did well to get down to it, to be fair.
Tried a little early over the top through ball there from Zafaris, and it was poor. Nobody on the same wavelength, and Pickford is going to pick it up. We are past the 90 minutes now, guys. 2 minutes into added time. Sorry, I haven't updated you on that. Normally Billy does this bit, so I'm a bit out of touch.
Yeah, I didn't notice myself. There's 2 minutes and 4 minutes played.
So 2 minutes left on the clock, probably. Harry Kane, interesting first touch. Curtis Jones now with a bit of confidence. Too overconfident, runs into blue shirts. We could have passed it there, really, couldn't we, Curtis? England have won it back, though. Morgan Rogers, left-hand side, but it looks like we're going to try and recycle it and just keep the ball. Curtis Jones has definitely, since that goal, thinks he's now the bee's knees. Bellingham tries to play a left ball through to Morgan Gibbs-White. We've still got the ball. Jarrod Bowen, edge of the box. Tried to shape himself up for a shot and just got robbed. A bit too overconfident, and then does foul his man trying to win the ball back.
I'm not sure Jarrod Bowen's the man. I've got to be honest with you.
Yeah, Curtis Jones there. I've never seen such a flipping ego. He scores a back heel and 2 minutes later is flip flapping. Like something's turned on in his head, hasn't it? Greece are coming at us again. Oh, they're in the box. They've wriggled free of Lewis Hall here, unfortunately. Although they're being shepherded back really well by Rogers and Gahey. Good effort. Lewis Hall tidies up. Is going to drive the ball forwards into Bellingham, whose shirt's being pulled. He's going to give advantage to the referee. Rico Lewis is just going to play it down the right side for England. Morgan Gibbs-White is furious. He wants to play some football. Poor lad. Lewis Hall central, out to Morgan Gibbs-White. And the referee has blown for full time. That is Greece 0, England 3, Billy.
Yeah, pretty easy, wasn't it, really? I mean, it didn't look like that way at times. And there were plenty of times in that game where we thought that England looked poor and effortless. But they've come away with a 3-0 victory and top of the table. A couple of promising debuts. I've really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. You know, I think there were a lot of question marks over certain choices, but I'm not against people like Rico Lewis and even Curtis Jones getting minutes. I think it's good to see them, you know, let them develop, let them have a go in an England shirt, because we're going to need options. We need to have the audition for everyone. Ultimately, I'm still of the opinion that this is a bit of dead time until Thomas Tuchel comes in, but it's good for these lads to get some experience in an England shirt, isn't it?
Well, you'd think that Thomas Tuchel must have some kind of input into the squad, surely. You know,
Well, rumoured that it not, but
surely he must have done. Surely he must have done.
Yeah.
Plus points.
I mean, behind closed doors, possibly.
Plus points. Plus points.
Plus points. I think it's good to get Curtis Jones confident in an England shirt. That was nice. It's nice that he got his goal. A little bit of overconfidence there at the end, trying some silly stuff and just losing the ball. Ideally, we don't want that too much. Who else impressed me? I think Anthony Gordon, Madueke were fairly good in the first half, created some traditional wing opportunities. Watkins was good with his early goal. Kane was very poor, in my opinion, when he came on.
Conor Gallagher.
Conor Gallagher, fantastic. Yeah, Conor Gallagher's energy, his close control, technical ability, sniffing the danger, even linking attacks. I thought Conor Gallagher was really, really good today. I think he could have been better had the referee not given him a really unfair early yellow card.
I agree. What about the left back, mate? The substitute left back at half time, outstanding.
The substitute left back in Lewis Hall, yeah. I mean, it's no different to him in the black and white shirt, is it?
No.
Absolutely no different. He basically put his man on his arse 3 times by just shifting his body weight and shimmying, calm passing, got us out of a few dangerous positions, either carrying the ball out from defence or good clearances. He's just so good, so mature. I'm really happy that he was given actually the full half, and hopefully he plays a good amount on Sunday as well. He's so good. Lewis Hall is such a fantastic player.
Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. He's going to be left back for years for England, and hopefully he'll be doing it all in a Newcastle United shirt. We've come to the end of the show, folks. 2 hours and 11 minutes of England winning 3-0. Gigi says Gordon was poor. I don't think he was. King Hoddle says Kane man of the match for him. Yes, of course.
While everybody's still here, by the way, guys, because I forgot to do this, my bad. Billy graciously gave me a bit more commentary time. Please make sure you like the stream. So make sure you like down below, subscribe and hit the bell if you haven't already, and come back for some more shows. Me and Billy also do record a lot of Patreon stuff as well if you want to hear some additional content, such as instant match reactions from myself and Billy. Of course, Paul does his own instant match reactions on the YouTube channel as well. So make sure you check out the Patreon link down in the description. Please also make sure you check out our sponsor of Mamamoo Records, who are, of course, in Whitley Bay, as Paul has told me, apparently opposite the Greggs in Whitley Bay. So I will definitely have to go and visit that at some point. But yeah, Mamamoo Records should also be down in the description, so make sure you go and check them out. But before everybody disappears, please make sure you hit the like button, and thank you for joining, everybody.
Yeah, excellent. Well, an excellent show. We should be back tomorrow with TTR Friday. A bit of fun to lead us into the weekend, and a bit of football chat as well. Well, no doubt we'll be talking about that and whatever else comes to mind. So until tomorrow, have a great rest of your Thursday night. And away the lads and lasses, away the 3 Lions.
Well done, Lewis Hall.
Couldn't agree more. Good night, folks.
Come back and check out some green.